Oh my god.
That's getting clipped. That's getting clipped and tossed around, dude.
David, you gotta show me what you got.
24?
Show me what you got.
What is this ASMR? That's just slaying Dave.
I'm the funniest fuck alive.
I don't know, dude.
Leave it. Don't touch my property. We're sponsored by Del Taco now.
Dude, that's just like
Cane's is out.
like 300, like Leonidas, like leave it. It must stay there.
It must. Dude, don't move my burrito. Leave it right there. Neeper, I don't care about your OCD. I don't care about your mental problems. This burrito is going to stay right in front of me where I can keep an eye on her.
Neeper, you better leave that burrito. Right there.
I can't handle this, dude. It's over.
All right. Come sit down, Neep. I'm going to retweet you.
Oh, should I retweet all this? I should retweet all this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Well, I think it helps because my voice is a bit raspy today.
Okay, I retweeted, and then you can retweet me or Neeper.
You can't have that.
You can't just whisper, dude. You just can't do it. It's not gonna happen.
Sad contest.
Sad contest.
Follow me on Twitter, dude. The fuck are you doing? Yeah, follow me.
Don't follow him. It's trash.
You have Twitter?
Yeah, dude.
He just got it. He's trying to enter the
Oh, you
sphere.
just got it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Sad contest.
Alright, what are today's
Sad what?
Contest. One word.
Today, well, like I said, like just throw up that cool picture of Kira with his tongue out.
The first one?
Yeah, well,
That's that's a treasure. Do I hear trap in the headphones? Oh shit, yeah. So good. The block is hot, dude.
What does the block is hot mean? What does that mean?
Think about the block and think about just it being as hot as fuck.
Think about the temperature.
Think about the temperature of the block, dog.
Did I call you Dave? David? Kira?
Dave.
Kira,
Oh,
David is
dude.
Kira, by the way.
David Kira.
Most people say Dave.
Dude,
so.
this is gonna be hard to get.
Dave is such an adult name.
Can you
Imagine a
please-
4-year-old named Dave?
Most people,
Can you
they're
contact
like,
your connections for a host at VGBC Bootcamp?
Yeah, use your connections. Get Kellen on the line.
He pulls out his phone like he's totally serious.
I'll do that, dude. I'll do that right now.
Just get Calvin on the line.
Kellen. Kellen,
Kellen, help
do
me.
as I say.
He's typing it. I see it.
Get VGVC. Or
Get Gimmer.
That's how I need to talk to Neeper. They're hosting a Marvel stream? Whatever.
What the fuck, dude?
all right, we'll get
No
him.
love.
Neeper, do as I say.
Tell them to unhost.
All right.
Dude, I tell Kellen this shit all the time. I'm like, Kellen, grab me those chips.
That's very
Like, just
verbally
whatever.
abusive.
It's not. He does.
He
it.
takes it.
That's
does
still
it.
abusive.
Just because he's accepting doesn't mean it's not abusive.
All right.
No,
Are we
'cause-
live?
Stockholm
Do we have
syndrome is
visual?
because of this.
Do we have visual on the
How's the
target?
visual actually look?
Oh no, I gotta move this closer to my.
Actually, can I get some water first?
Jesus. Really?
Pretty
Now. This is what you want now. Sean,
Yeah.
Sean, can you do Dad a big favor and get Dawson some water? Who said
Oh.
that?
Do you not?
At the end.
Do
Oh,
you
do
not
you
have
have a
enough
mailbag?
liquids?
I
We have,
need
all
we
the
have like
things that you
none,
bought?
no mailbag.
You bought like 3 drinks. That's not enough.
No,
It's too much sugar for him.
I think I have to consciously
I need
stay near the
room
the
temperature
mic.
water
Oh
right
my god,
now.
it's so loud in my ears.
Is it really?
It's so loud.
Yeah, don't get like as close. Don't like blow the mic. Just give it a little.
How am I gonna have this table all cleaned off since last time, and y'all are just gonna leave your burritos and your
It's
trash
not,
on
it's not
the table?
discarded, Neeper. It's
that's-
still here.
That's discarded.
That's discarded.
Discard that.
It's because it was hard to get that tray. It wasn't easy.
Are we turning on visual?
Wait, I need water first.
No, we're fine. Just turn on the
Please.
visual.
Just drink some of
Okay.
your coffee.
Please get on record
So
of how of how needy
You're
Dawson is.
actually a waste man.
Oh.
You can't have my water because I'm gonna run out real quick. I'm gonna need another one.
Yeah.
Tell him to
Wait,
get 2.
Isn't your tap like really gross?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nah.
You give me some water. Wait, is it like good water though?
Hey, you bitched about it last week.
I
though.
think it's
Yeah,
like
you
cloudy.
all- does
you
look-
all were.
It does look
bougie
pretty
about it.
cloudy, but I didn't make a stink about it like Dawson's
Yeah.
doing right now, and I don't respect that. I did.
Oh
You're gonna deny
take a
Kira, MIO ranked Kira?
an Aquafina.
Look how
I'll
cloudy
get you
this
one.
fucking water is, though, dude.
Isn't that sus?
That's unsafe.
Yeah, don't drink it. Just drink more coffee.
Do we have visual on the
We're
target?
Oh, we are here. The meta shift.
Don't.
No, I'm turning
I
the
don't like this.
shit off.
You want the chat up? You don't want the chat up.
No, we don't interact with
You
chat.
don't want the chat up?
No.
Okay.
Turn it off.
It's probably distracting
young man.
actually.
Wait, Chroma just said something.
I actually can't hear myself. Can you guys hear me?
questions about this?
Say something.
Check.
Hey, check.
I think our levels
You
are
can't
good.
say it like
What
that.
is our itinerary? What are we talking about?
There's no
Yeah, I can hear
itinerary.
you.
Don't
Okay.
worry about
Yeah.
it.
We
We just got the picture of Kira. That's the
all we
that's
need.
the money maker right there.
Oh boy.
Put it like over his face.
Yeah. Okay,
Hello.
we're good.
Are we live?
Hello?
What's up? Welcome to Bad Melee ASMR videos with Dawson. He's been really practicing his soft whispers. It puts me right to sleep. I'll say that much.
I haven't gotten any tingles.
It gets me
Not a
going.
single one.
Not yet.
Not a single one.
just let it keep going. So the David Chong update, more chronicles in his spaghetti life. He's cooking spaghetti right now, and let me tell you, he goes to Denny sometimes and orders the spaghetti. Did you know people do that?
I didn't know Denny's had spaghetti.
Me neither, until he told me I want some Denny spaghetti right now. And I told him, Chong, have you ever bought spaghetti at the store? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, it costs like $1, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, how much do you pay for Denny spaghetti, dude? And he put two and two together. He was like, oh, fuck. Like, he literally said that.
Well, it's hard to mess up spaghetti, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not sure about a place, you order, like, breakfast or something, because you can't mess up eggs that bad.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
You can't mess up spaghetti that bad,
Don't live
right?
such a safe life, David. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if Denny's spaghetti is necessarily the safest thing you could be getting.
Spaghetti's the most hardcore thing I've ever done in life.
I don't think...
I agree, I guess. Anyway,
Well,
we got Dawson here. He needed his thought fuel real bad.
Yeah.
He was like jonesing in the car when we were going to Starbucks.
Oh, the car ride over here too. I was just kind of whining about it.
He was like, "Can we get Starbucks?" And then we were like watching top 8 of Royal Flush. He's like, "Bro, like really, can we just go?"
Need coffee.
Like, he's like, she's like, come on, dude. Just, real
I
quick.
love Starbucks.
You're such a thought. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I never. Yeah. Anyway.
It's
in
a
another
lifestyle.
universe where I like Starbucks and you didn't, you'd be roasting me day in day out.
Yeah, that's true.
There
So
wouldn't-
what do
there
you
wouldn't be a
what say
moment.
you? Yeah. Dawson has this weird complex where like if he commits to an opinion, he will not. I've never heard him change his mind about something. Like you'd be like, "Oh, you know what? That's right." You're like, I agree. It's always like no.
It's true.
Mango's
one
washed.
side or the other. Yeah, Mango's washed.
Mango didn't win tonight.
It's just one set.
Yeah.
It's two sets. I don't care.
Dude, when he was literally like, nah, I've been to islands. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the Breath of the Wild island looks better than real life
David
islands.
Chung is playing Breath of the Wild. Tell him.
Basically, I'm watching David Chong play Breath of the Wild, and Dawson comes up and he's like, wow, this game, like, man, I mean, I know everyone talks about the graphics and stuff, but this game's like, I'm like, oh, it looks like really nice on this TV, and he's like, no, it looks better than like real life. And I was like, no, it doesn't, dude. Like, if you went to a tropical island like this and you swam there, like, it would look so much better than the game. And he's like, dude, I've been to some
cell
islands.
shades.
Like,
I've
like,
been
they're
to
not
islands,
that good,
dude.
you know? Like,
No, it's like what the fuck? Like, enjoy
Like,
something for a moment.
I think I pointed out like a rock. I was like, dude, the rock, it just looks so good. You can't
it's
see
like,
that in real life.
it's like blurry, dude.
Yeah. It's like cell shaded and like pixel.
It's like no islands. They suck, dude.
You've seen one island. You've seen them all.
You
know?
look over and you see like the texture switch directly from like the rocks to the grass, and there's it's like jagged, and you see the polygons all over. It's like this is amazing.
Well, enough about David Chong. We're here with a person that
the Bad Chong podcast.
I'm watching him cook spaghetti. It's so beautiful. It's like a show.
He just spent a while just cutting an onion in
Yeah,
half.
don't cry, babe. It'll be okay. Anyway, we're here with Kira. You may have heard of him. He plays Melee. He's okay, this kind of sounds bad, but he's like champion of the shitters, right? What Kira has made
is that
it,
what we're doing today?
no. Kira made it his mission in some ways to help people get better at the game.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so in a way, you're like as shitters. It's like Dark Souls, right? Like we're all the pygmies, and you like had the one power, right? And you're
Okay.
like, you're still strong, right?
I've never played Dark Souls, but
Okay.
yeah, sure.
All right. Well, either way, we're all just a bunch of shitters, and you wear our banner, like, or we wear your banner. Like, yeah, he fights for us. You know, he makes videos. He You hosted
Dude, you're
the,
making it sound way too good.
the first Arcadian.
I don't do
This is how
anything.
people
I don't even think
This
he
is
believes in
genuinely
this.
how people believe, like
Okay,
how
yeah.
they view you.
Think about it that way. Like that's how you're perceived.
Oh wow.
Why make videos to make shitters get better?
It's a Ponzi
Dude,
scheme.
honestly, I didn't think
Is
it
it a
would
pyramid
be
scheme?
It's
that
such a
hard.
pyramid scheme.
Are you
How
just
is it a
trying to
pyramid
grift them
scheme?
for cash?
How could that possibly be a
You got
pyramid scheme?
Kellen working in the back like a
Kellen just
sweatshop worker.
slaving
Kellen,
away.
Kellen gets half. he gets everything, dude. And he edits for a living. Like he does this stuff in like 2 minutes.
He is in
It takes him no work.
He has chains around his neck, and he's just in Dave's basement.
I actually-
and he's just like,
I actually-
more videos. It's
No,
like, okay.
It's Kellen's own house that Dave just moved into.
I actually just untie him for tournaments once in a while. He streams an event and then I lock him back up.
He has to make public appearances so no one like starts to question.
Yeah, people are like, where is Kellen? He seems really busy, but I don't see him.
Yeah.
Dude, when I said I tell Kellen what to do, it wasn't like that, dude. You know, it's
You
like,
literally typed to him, Kellen,
Do as I
do
say.
as I say. I saw it on your phone.
because I knew if I said it that way that he would listen to me.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta be authoritative toward your slaves. No, but yeah, so I don't know. That's cool. That's sort of what I wanted to like explain. Like that's how some people see you. Here, we just see you as the guy that like, you know, mid-level players beat sometimes.
No, that's true. That's definitely true.
Got him. Fucking got him, coach.
Hey, you'll get Alex 19 on here someday, but for now,
Okay.
That would be a trip, to be honest. He'd probably just make fun of us all for like
You'd
an
probably
hour
just
straight.
roast us.
Roast
the
us
entire
over and
time.
over.
And then beat our asses
I
after.
actually can't imagine like the dynamic between Alex 19. Like imagine him streaming like a stream personality, but then just talking here with you guys. Like I don't see how that would.
He literally
Like-
would just the night would progress and just more beer bottles would stack up on his side of the table, and we would just be like more berated and quiet.
I've talked to him
Until
like
it
a
was
lot
over.
because he goes to Power 9 and he's actually like super pleasant to talk to.
Yeah.
But like Nieper would just he wouldn't stand a
I
chance.
would what?
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Over what?
He would just tear you up, dude.
Dude, it just happens.
You're just a soft boy.
Yeah, it's-
You're just, you know how many Snapchats of your fucking cat I get on the regular? You too much love in your heart.
By the way, if you like Snapchats of my cat, please.
Dude, that's not going to be a problem for Alex 19. Like, if you're on his bad side, he can be really bad.
he
but
likes
I
me
don't.
already.
If you're like a nice lad, like no one's gonna be upset. You know, he's gonna be real nice to you.
yeah, he's super pleasant.
I'm a mod in his chat. I think he likes me.
You are?
Name dropping, yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't believe that for a second.
Okay, well
I
we
don't
should
believe
put you in the feature list.
don't
Why-
believe that.
That's
why
another
are you
Dawson
like
thing.
this, dude?
That's another Dawson thing. He just doesn't believe shit.
I helped him with
I
his
don't believe
girlfriend for like one stream for like 10 minutes. He's like, Nieper, tell me what to do. And then like he's like, that's some great advice. I'm gonna mod you.
You got
And-
knighted.
Yeah, I got knighted, and then I never came back to the stream.
Not pulling your weight.
This sounds like a fake
But he didn't
story.
unmod you.
No, he didn't. I'm
so,
still there.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, you're okay.
Good
Yeah.
shit, man. You're really making it. Unlike us. But yeah, so
I can only do so much from like 100 miles away.
that's my question. Why do you care? It goes past the videos because Dave's the kind of like player. He's really good, and he'll sit and just beat your ass on a setup for like 3 hours straight. Why do you do that?
Dude, it's so fun.
Really?
It's just like I
It's
actually
still fun.
Dude, Caesar told me one time, and he was, you know, very salty in this moment, losing to Griffin and Squid. Actually, not taking a single game from Griffin for like over a year or whatever. But he was like, you know, I just feel like when I play you, you play like you enjoy the game. Like you're just having fun with the game and not just like trying to break it or whatever. And I mean, if I agree with that, that's like Johnning a little bit. But also, like, I just love playing the game. Like, I'll play every character. Like, I used to have, like, 5 different characters just because I couldn't stay away from them, dude. You got to play all of them, you know?
Like I was playing with you in Nick that one night, and you were just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you wanna play my Sopo?"
Dude,
Yeah,
my
sure,
Sopo is
yeah.
fire, dude.
like
all you guys out there on my videos, play my Sopo, all right?
all you
I'll have like a
Reddit monsters
99%
talking about some
That's
shit.
right, dude. I'll have like a 99% win rate. Dude.
That's like a next
I'm
level
gonna time your
tournament
Sopo
entry.
out in
it's like, okay,
Yeah, I'll play you with Sopo.
Dude, I will time you out.
That's fucked up.
I've
think
never.
s-
Okay.
Do you think someone would agree to that? Like, if you try and enter a tournament Sopo, you're like, okay, before every stock, I'm gonna kill my
I'm
kill my
sure they
Nana.
would. Dude, you know,
Yeah.
Chudat used to do that. He used to host low tier tournaments, and he would allow Sopo to be in it. Just every stock, he would lose invincibility and kill Nana, and then play it out, and he would win every one.
That's so sick.
Because his Sopo is amazing. So, yeah.
So you just you still when you pick up a controller, it doesn't matter if like they're a total shitter like me. You're just like whatever, dude.
Actually, no, that's not true. So playing you is fun. I like playing you because
I can out cancel.
Yeah, you can do things. You know, it's
Right.
like fun. Like there's strategy involved. There's like you understand enough about the game so that like when something happens, you're like, okay, I see what happened there. Like there's like a dialogue going back and forth. I don't know why they're laughing so
Yeah.
much.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, it's like, okay, you know, you figured out what they do, and they're not good enough to change what they're gonna do. So it's not like a dialogue anymore. It's just like
An
a Mega
execution
Man.
test.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, they're
Mega
gonna
Man
do this.
boss.
You know, like once you figure out the pattern, once you know what their weakness is, it's pretty much over.
Right.
So I mean, they got to have like a baseline skill level. Yeah, pretty much. There's some people I don't like.
Well,
playing that much.
I'm just saying I think that's cool because like often, especially in SoCal, like everyone's super super good and like I remember like Lidandis came down for a mayhem once and I sat down and he beat my ass for 2 games and he just got up and left.
Yeah.
He's like, GG's, man. I'm like,
Well,
fuck, dude.
that might
you
be a
look like
little
dad. Like, don't do this to me. I was so upset. I just wanted to be good enough to like hang.
Dude, I mean that's a little different because if he's only in SoCal for like a day,
That's true, if
I
he's
can see him
traveling.
trying to play as many people as possible.
Yeah,
Like
I feel that.
I don't know.
But that does happen, and that is like invariably going to happen to newer players. Like,
Yeah, I mean
and
it
it's
does.
just like
Actually, most of the new players I play like at nationals and stuff, they're like almost apologetic. They're like,
I'm sorry, dude.
man.
Yeah, they're like, dude, I'm really bad. Like right before about to play, like, dude, I'm really bad. Like, you know, you might get bored. Like, I hope you don't get bored playing me. I'm like, no, dude, it's fine. We can just play. You know, like,
You're so insecure.
well, I don't know.
you're just like, yeah, you are.
'cause- yeah.
You seriously are. And just bully them.
Well, there's kind of like the double-edged sword to that because like you get to a point where you're good enough to like beat people, and then you like are really like accommodating in friendlies and like are willing to play them all the time, but then they
Run back to their friends.
They like get a game on you and they're like, I just beat Kira. He's
Oh,
fucking,
dude, I
he's
hate that
washed.
so much.
Yeah, dude, that's what
I hate that
I'm saying.
so
Like, it's
much.
like the worst thing ever, dude. Like, wow, aren't you ranked in SoCal? That's kind of
It's kind of. I'm pretty
Dude,
bad.
I can't tell you how many people they've like I've heard through other people. They're like, dude, this guy was like, dude, I got carried down to his second stock. Like, I don't think he's that good, you know? Like,
Yeah,
in like
it's
one
so
friendly
funny.
one.
you were
time,
telling me
like-
about the money match like a while ago where
Which one?
I don't know if I want to drop the name of the
Okay,
person
just
who money match.
just explain what.
Where it
happened.
was like the money match was close, and then you played him in tournament, and you just like bodied him, and he was like, "Well, what was that money match?"
Oh,
like?
yeah.
And you-
That's right.
and you like didn't even remember. You were like, "Who are you?"
He was like, so
You were
so all of
just a
this,
child.
like the set we played before, was that just false hope? And I was like, I was like speechless. I was like, I didn't try to give you, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
dude. I just played
I didn't
the
mean to
game, like,
hurt you,
yeah.
friend.
Like, I'm doing the best I can, right? I think, like, I don't know.
And speaking of being a dick, so there seems to be a dual man.
Uh huh.
There's Dave, and then there's Dark Dave.
Uh-huh.
Because some people say, "Oh, he's super nice. He's super yeah, he's super nice. I've never had a bad interaction." Some people say, "Dude, he's a fucking asshole."
He's a meanie.
What's the stories?
I think I've actually put some thought into this, and what I've realized is when I'm trying to like make fun of people and like joke around, I don't know where the line is, so I cross it a lot, and I'm not
I
saying
respect
it
it.
like, man, this guy. Well, actually, no. Sometimes I do, but that's only reserved for people like Saka Sumoto and stuff. You know, like people who are like my favorite people. You know, I'm just like joking around with them, but I think just sometimes I'm like a little too condescending or something. I don't
Right.
realize it. And also, it's just really fun to talk trash.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
It is
That's
so fun.
it's the lifeblood, honestly, of the game itself.
Yeah,
That
it
ar-
is actually.
The
That's so
Arcadian
true.
thread was like, this is true melee, right? Like, these are shitters just fighting in the mud
Uh-huh.
about bullshit, and it was just so beautiful. Like,
Dude, like
never
just
lose that.
The power rankings that just came out in SoCal, like everyone's getting so heated over it because this is what matters, you know? They're like, it's all pride. It's like all your accomplishments and like what people think of you and like all this stuff. Like that sounds kind of like insecure in a way, but it's like, it's a very like
It's actual results. It's not
yeah,
like
you
oh, you're
know?
being these players. It's like you have your fucking
It's
name
like you're
on this
like
list
a
now.
gladiator in the ring. Like when you beat someone, you're gonna be proud of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and people want to have that.
You're kinda
It's
like-
also like SoCal. It's like
Yeah.
people. The group is fucking huge.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's just weird how many eyes are on that PR, and you get your name on there, and it's like, ooh.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like SoCal PR like means something.
Yeah.
Like if you got a region and you're PR'd
Yeah.
in SoCal,
Unless you're
it's
Yeah.
Smash Daddy and you come here and you're just top 8ing every weekly, and it's like, oh,
Dude,
I
I'm
guess
shocked that he's that good.
He's
I
pretty
could not
good.
believe. But yeah, like I feel like Zio, a lot of people wouldn't have like housed Zio or like wanted to play him out of state because he goes to a few nationals once in a while. But because he's on the PR, people are like, "Oh, I've heard of you. I've like seen you like once or twice," and like that kind of thing, you know. So
That's
it does help
weird
people
system.
out. Like
It's like also what I think is really interesting is the way we measure like the value of a person as smashers is how good they are at the game. No shit, right?
No, it is, it
Like,
is.
like you can be a fucking complete homie, dude. He's a homie.
Yeah.
But if you can't L cancel, I would rather house, or I would rather stay somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, if it's before a tournament, if I have to, if I have the choice.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's kind of fucked up, but it's also like that's just the way it is.
Yeah, your friend from kindergarten who is like picking up the game. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
it's
can I
like-
stay with you at this national?
It's like,
Sorry,
nah.
dude.
Sorry, we're kind of full. Like, Dave is Kira, by the way, and he wants the room. So, and it's I don't know. You can't escape that, and it's present. But I don't think we talk about it like as a concept. Like, we are not human beings. We're like melee players that measure ourselves through the skill of the game, and that matters so much.
Yeah.
And it's really
it
weird.
does. There's like a lot of pride or like a lot of respect that goes with whatever skill
Yeah.
level you have, you know. But you know, like Hugs's Smash Chains. Have you ever read that thread?
It's a really old thread.
It's like he categorizes smashers, and it's like a stupid, technical, aggressive, or like just the lamest, like gimmickiest player of all time, or like whatever. But at the very bottom, he calls it the Fabian chain. And there's this player named Fabian that he was like a homie. He kicked it with him all the time, and he played with you guys a lot. But over like a long period of time, he just never got better, dude. And he couldn't.
Yeah.
He played with the best talent all the time, and there's just like a whole group of these people. Like we know it's there, we know it exists, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Weren't
That's
you
all
one
I'll
of
say.
the chains? in that
Doesn't
thread?
I was.
Yeah,
I actually
remember
was
that.
the.
There's a Kira tier?
He would name it like the Ken chain or the PC Chris chain or
Yeah.
like the Silent Wolf chain, and then
What is
there's
that?
a Kira chain.
What is that? What
That was,
are you?
It was me and Connor were like the people you would know now, and it was like the people who spent a long time, like at least 2 years, being pretty terrible at the game before finally blossoming.
Right,
And so it was
right.
like, luckily we did blossom, otherwise
You
we'd
would've
been
been
in the
a
Fabian
Fabian,
chain.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
But,
saw that tweet. Like Connor said that he went 0-2 for like 2 years straight.
Yeah, he was not good for
That's
a while.
so fucking crazy. He's
Dude,
so good.
Dude, that's the thing. Phil was saying on his stream, like, you know, if he had, he doesn't know, like, PPMD said, like, I don't know if talent exists and all this stuff. Like, there's all that discussion. But Phil was like, if talent did exist, the two people who have it in NorCal are Shroomed and Pew Pew U. And the one person who he never thought had it was SFAT.
Really?
And now SFAT's like the best of the three.
Yeah.
But he said he used to play him back in the day, and he'd literally be like, dude, this kid's really not good. Like,
It's like when you look at him play any other game on his stream, he's fucking hot
he-
garbage.
is he really?
Yeah, yeah. Like with CS:GO,
He's
he
a
was-
mod in
he
his
was-
chat, by the way.
no, he's my friend.
No, he's a mod in his
he's
chat.
He's actually my friend.
got
we
the
play
sword and
CS:GO.
everything.
Okay, whatever. But he's just utter shit at CS:GO. Or he was.
well, like, what?
Zach,
Zach,
you're
okay.
dog shit at
Gave him-
Counter-Strike,
Gave him
dude.
like 8 months later. I like didn't play with him for a long ass time. And finally comes out. He's like, okay, he's good now. He can work at like the games and get better at them. But when he starts out, he has like a natural talent of being shitty.
And that goes both ways too. I was like with CS:GO. There's this player named Stephen Wu who we've talked about on the podcast before, and he was like beating people that he, for the amount of time he was playing, really kind of shouldn't have, and that was the consensus. So he became like a legend, right? Like, or at least that's the funny.
I think he beat Caesar the first tournament he ever entered.
3 stocks.
What the fuck?
And we never let
Caesar
him forget
still
it.
Talks about that, yeah.
Yeah, and I said that to Caesar. I was like, I didn't know who Caesar was. I was trying to rile him up because Stephen Wu was my boy. And I was like, hey, man, you play Stephen Wu? He's like, dude, Stephen Wu is a legend. And I'm like, all right, this guy's
He's the
pretty
best
cool.
Marth of the Marth.
But anyway, I was talking to Steven, and we were playing Counter-Strike, and I started learning it too. And he was saying he was pretty good, and he was like, yeah, the thing is, dude, with like every game I've ever picked up, I feel like I get mediocre really fast, and then I just plateau. But it's like faster than normal,
Well,
and it's weird. Like,
my theory about that is that like once you need to like reach a certain level in anything. Like it doesn't even have to be games. It can just be anything in life. And once you've gotten to that level, getting back to that level in anything else should be like a lot easier. So, like, I don't know. Maybe he has talent, but he's just never tried to like get beyond that level for a while. Like,
yeah, I agree with that. I think a lot of people hit that mediocre point and just get super complacent, and they don't understand that like the time and effort that you actually need to grind out just like is so much more to be like actually good at something. Like specifically melee, people just aren't putting in the time.
I feel like I'm like extremely the same way.
Yeah.
Melee was a huge slap in the face because I'm gonna go back to my StarCraft roots. Whereas I did get really mediocre like really quickly, where I was like platinum level, and then I put in like maybe a year of work, and I got like to masters, and so like high masters, but I was still kind of immature to the point where I didn't really know how to put in the proper like focused, directed effort and hours into the game to like really go pro. So I kind of stopped there, but with a lot of games I feel like I get like a sort of natural talent, but actually in a lot of things like school too, whereas like I do good on other
Level
shit.
1 night,
Level
ladies
one.
and gentlemen.
It is like I'm like decent at everything and a master of none at all.
That's weird.
The work ethic isn't there, or it should be.
I feel like it's not for a lot of people. Like specifically, I think like this generation of like melee players, like the like new school kids or whatever, like maybe not even dot kids or anything, but like the floor is just so high, or at least higher than it used to be, but they plateau so fast. Like at least that's what it feels like. Or you just
I think they just don't know. It's not that they don't have the work ethic.
Yeah.
That they just don't know that you need that. You know, like they don't.
They spend like 12 hours in the room doing tech skill, but it's like you can't. You're gonna plateau off that shit.
Yeah. Like there's so much more.
There's an abstract level of the game to getting better that is you can't just like grind
Dude,
it
their
out.
Shadow is the ultimate.
That's what I was
like.
What?
He's like
I
he's
beat
the
Shadow.
fastest.
I'm up on Shadow, by the way.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
Let's go.
He's pretty fast.
He is. Oh, dude, maybe that's why he named himself Shadow. Actually,
Does he play Black Falcon?
Wait, tell
I
us
don't know.
who's
No.
Shadow? What?
Shadow's a Falcon. He's like a pretty good Falcon in SoCal. Well, he's like he's up
He
there.
lost to Slime, so.
Can't
be good at got him.
Yeah, he's like the fastest, like sickest Falcon. Like if you watch him play anyone worse than him, he like it is like watching none or like John and Johnny combined. Like it is the sickest Falcon you've ever seen, but he's just not actually good at the game. It like makes no sense.
It's like
how good his control is over his character.
It's so
like
sick, actually.
his like punish game and just tech skill are just like
it's insane.
100.
He's so fast, dude. Like
And then you get to his neutral game and it's like, is this the same player?
dude, I've played him multiple times, and I only know one thing about him, and that's if I wait long enough, he'll nair at me. So I literally, I won't even dash dance. I'll just stand there, and then after like 8 seconds or something, he'll dash dance and then do the fastest nair of all time. But I know it's coming, so I just short hop back air. It beats it, and then I combo him off of it.
If you don't approach him, he just like doesn't know what to do. Like he just like
Okay, so I guess it's not a Falco thing because like I was talking to a Falco player from Arizona and he was like, I was asking him how to deal with lasers as Falcon because I switched. He's like, dude, did you never think about this shit before?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, honestly, I didn't really start thinking in the game until like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm playing for like 2.5 years.
Well, it's hard. It's like
it's like that's so dumb though.
And there's
Like-
only like certain days too where it's like you're really on like the next level and you're like I feel like I can think about everything right now, and then
Dude.
the next day it's just gone.
This is why I actually think Melee is like the hardest game to learn, because not because of like the tech skill and reactions or anything. It's like to get better, it's such an abstract, like nebulous type of like improvement. Like I don't like you can do it, but compared to like for example StarCraft, like Squid played a lot of StarCraft, so he talks about that a lot. He's like, oh yeah, I could just see exactly where I made the mistake in the VOD.
It's
and then do
really
it.
linear progression
Right.
of like skill.
But like in Melee, it's like I don't know what I should do here. Like why am I getting like sometimes it takes a while just to figure out what the problem is before you can even start to fix it. You know, like
what I posted in like one of the discords was like a graph where it's like you can look over time of like your skill for like 3 years and it's like slowly goes up. But like if you zoom in on any of those points, it's like
yeah,
like
it's,
all over
it's
the
a
fucking
stock
place.
graph.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just like maybe like it is going up overall, like if you hit the median or whatever, but it's just going up and down all
Yeah.
the time. Like
sometimes backwards.
yeah. Well, a lot of that is just because like without fail, if someone has a really good tournament or something like that, the next tournament they will bust her. Like almost
Yeah.
every time, because they get an ego. They're like, oh, I'm good now. This is how I should play. But like, no, that was just the best. Like you played to your potential for once, but you won't always play like your absolute best all the time. So like,
I think potential's a
And then-
lie.
For me, it's
especially
like-
in melee. Like everyone is
so?
always just talking about like, no, dude, I just wasn't playing good enough. Like no one
Yeah,
just accepts
that,
the
I
L.
agree with that. Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's just like maybe you don't have the potential you think you do have, and maybe you're just like
We're all just, what was it?
Well, it's-
Squid told me it's like you just gotta make your B game like your A game, and then you gotta make your A game even better. And like we're always just chasing like the excellent B game.
yeah.
Because we're C gaming all the time.
Yeah,
we,
hell yeah.
we need something to cling to, and then you miss your wave dash. And
I
it's like,
wouldn't
that's basic.
call that potential though. It's more like you don't know
Yeah.
how good you actually are.
I
rather
think
than like
more
how good you
people
could
like
be.
over exaggerate how much potential they have.
Oh, okay,
Because like
yeah.
like it's an ego thing where you always want to think that.
Are you
you're
saying
better
that you haven't gotten dicked by my Falcon?
than- Falcon, is a stupid character.
He
Yeah.
thinks Falcon Puff is a bad matchup.
No,
for
I think Puff wins, but I think Falcon players are stupid. I
Oh,
just
oh, yeah,
don't care
update-
I
about
bodied
tier
him.
lists.
This is what he's trying to
We
say.
went
yeah.
like even for the longest time, and you pulled ahead.
Update from last podcast. After he beat me last time, we played net play, and I
You catch
gave him the fox
you
cock.
catch the beans,
It
don't
could-
you? You
It
catch
took
the beans.
Nieper 10 games to win 5 in a row. That's all I'm saying. So
No,
like,
it took you like 3 games to beat me, and then I warmed up, and then I beat you every game afterwards.
Sometimes
remember
we
when we
accept.
talked about how you can't let people beat you because they just remember shut up about it?
It's because you're so. It's because you're
You
so
talk shit.
mean.
Yeah.
I have to say it. I have to.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Dude,
okay.
Don't be a V Money where you talk shit all the time, and you get memed on once, and you block people on Facebook.
He's
Like,
salty. He got blocked by
was-
V-Money.
I memed on him
I-
once.
I was not
one
even
time,
salty.
Victor. I know you're watching this.
Oh.
He just wants to be unblocked.
Oh,
This is the reason he
And
does this.
blocks me.
Just unblock him, man. He's just a lad.
No, it's pathetic. I added a different Victor.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He did. He
you
found
showed
I
us
have
in
my
a group
own-
chat.
a different Victor with the same name.
from New York.
Yeah. I hope.
exact same full name.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
hasn't.
that's
He
awesome.
hasn't
He's like
added
a
me back
grown
yet.
ass man.
Yeah.
He doesn't know at all. But he's like, this'll do.
Did you send him some memes?
You ask him
Oh,
to net play.
no, he hasn't added me yet. I'm waiting for
Oh,
for the
okay.
request back.
Well, he probably heard from the other Victor, you know.
Yeah, they probably all talk. All the Victors with the same last
That's what
name.
my friend did. Andrew Tiernan. He like added all of the Andrew
Don't
Tiernans
dox
on.
him.
It doesn't matter. You don't know which one. There's a ton of them.
Uh-oh.
There's like 300. He just added them all into one group. And then
Hey, what's up, guys?
So you know why you've all been called here.
yeah.
We have to take down the Victor, but
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that name.
Bought the car, yeah.
But
Bought the car.
Mike Hayes had some choice words about his last name. Anyway, why did we stop talking about Victor? Anyway, we talked about new school, old school. It was mentioned. Speaking of old school, we were watching the Mango Armada set that. Okay, first of all, it was so funny how he beats him the first set,
Yeah.
and it was like starts doing a victory lap.
Yeah.
The whole thing shuts the fuck down. Like, oh fuck, we did it! Like it's like, dude, there's still another one
Yeah,
to
I
go.
know.
There's like 20
It's-
minutes in between the set.
It was so fucking funny.
They didn't. Yeah, they actually didn't play for.
They were like
20
running
minutes.
ads.
they
and, like,
literally did.
Here's the typo controller you could win.
Like if let's say Armada was in losers or he was in winners, and what's the inverse
If
here?
Armada was in losers and Mango was in winners of grand finals.
Mango loses.
in this
It's
hypothetical.
just going to the second
Yeah.
set.
They just that happened in doubles, like 2 hours before that.
Yeah, it was-
Armada and Android, they won the second set, then they rock paper scissors, and they played the second set.
Even
or
Hungry
whatever,
Box at Evo, he popped off, then sat back down.
It
again.
sat back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evo,
was-
that's
And
a tight
that's
schedule,
Hungry
though.
Box too,
Yeah.
right?
Th-
Like,
that's Evo though. Evo will just hang melee
Oh, yeah.
players by the neck if if they step out of the schedule or anything. Like
Evo
that.
was so insane. I don't blame him for falling on the floor and crying like a baby. Being a little bitch, but it's okay. He deserves it.
But he was Dave was saying every time Mango will lose a stock, he's like, he doesn't have these. Gonna lose.
Yeah.
Every time
He's
Mango
washed, he's washed.
took his stock from Armada, he's like, all right, he's got this. He's gonna win the entire tournament.
Dude.
And then he was like, we're like, dude, you're being so ridiculous right now. He's like, I've known Mango longer than any of you.
okay.
I was at this first Smash Fest that he ever went
Dude,
to.
I was completely joking every time I'm like, oh, Mango's
no,
got
I
this,
know, I
but-
know. But that I thought that was interesting. Like you literally went to his first Smash Fest.
Yeah.
fucked up.
So basically in 2007 or something, like there was a player named Danimals, and he played with Mr. Peabody, who still plays, and this other guy named DC, who doesn't play anymore. And Danimals was like, hey, you want to play Smash? I was like, sure. And I showed up, and Mango and Lucky just happened to be there, and they had like a third friend that I forgot who he played, like Ice Climb or something.
That
but
never made it.
yeah, he never made it. But that first,
Imagine being that third friend today.
Just the lost boy, just waiting.
he didn't go much further. He was
He was the friend that didn't get to like spend the hotel like nights at the majors.
Yeah,
They're like,
he
no,
was
we're
the
gonna.
Fabian
yeah.
shade, you know?
He's the Fabian. Fuck, dude. No,
Oh,
don't be a Fabian in
Dude,
your life,
what's
man.
funny about the Fabian
Whatever you
chain
do.
actually is that all of them think they're good at teams, and that was so true. Fabian
so
thought he was good
weird.
at teams. I don't know who else.
That's
was in
where my
there, but-
potential is. I'm in teams, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, Mango is actually still good. Like, if again, if talent exists, like Mango has it for sure. Like he was beating Peabody the first day, and Peabody was actually ranked in SoCal. Like,
What the fuck?
like Peabody will tell you he beat Silent Spectre. He'll do his whole thing, but like he was actually good back then. He beat a lot of people, and Mango was like beating him day one. So
Back in
I don't know.
05.
it was pretty good. Back then, also both him and Lucky were so quiet. They never said a word. Like, they actually didn't say a word for the longest time. Like, and Peabody would just make fun of him. He'd be like, every time he died or whatever. I don't know. He made fun of like how Mango looked and whatever. And finally, Mango's just like, "Fuck you, Freddy Krueger." After that, Oscar shut up, and Mango just, I don't know. He
Oh
started
my-
talking.
and
I
more.
then
wonder
it-
if
then it
Peabody like
opened it up.
shaped who Mango was as a person.
Dude, Mango says he learned a lot from Peabody. Like, double forward smash, that's a Peabody, dude. You missed the first one, you do a second one.
You
It
just
works.
let her rip, dude.
There's a lot of Peabodys out there.
So like, it's 10 years now, or more than 10 years. Like, and shit's different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, what do you miss? I guess like it's I can't even imagine what it's like from back then. Because when I was playing back, I wasn't even playing the fucking game back then.
Yeah, it's.
Even casually.
I
played
mean,
as a little
people
kid.
talk
I was
about
in
the good old
elementary
days
school.
and stuff, but it wasn't like it wasn't actually better. Like, it's better now for sure.
Is it
like
really?
just based on the fact that there's like 5 times as many people, if not more. Like, that's already just better. So it's just more fun. You can like play more often. Back then there was literally a Ken bi-weekly every 2 weeks, and that's all there was. You didn't
Yeah.
get any other tournaments.
There were
So,
tournaments
like-
with like 6 people at it sometimes.
Well, sometimes. I mean,
Like when Brawl came
I
out.
think that because there were the tournament scene was less saturated, that everyone would go out to them. So you'd at least get like maybe 60 people. But these are like the majors. Like, these are like
Yeah.
your SSS, and now SSS is like 200 people. It's just like another month,
Right.
And then now like there's a lot of trash talk on Smash boards, but Twitter's a little bit faster and easier for that.
Twitter gets ratchet.
I don't know, dude. It was
Probably just like
weird.
a matter of like the grass is greener when you're looking back.
Yeah, I think it's way better now.
Well,
I mean, there's no
it's just
question.
like because so many people don't know because like there are so many more new people, and you think sometimes like what was it like in fucking 2006 and like
I don't know,
Smash
dude.
Fest and stuff. And
It was similar. It's just like there's just less people. So
It's weird to
What's
think
your
it's the same
breakout?
game.
my
What?
breakout.
Yeah, because I think that's kind of important.
Yeah, why do we care about you as a human being?
Yeah. Why are you here?
Are you talking about like my breakout? Like, because okay,
You're like first breakout because there was like the second breakout where I think you got like super popular
With
Uh-huh.
YouTube.
Yeah, like well, not even then. Like 2014 was like your second
You have
breakout.
3 breakouts.
Yeah.
okay, I don't
Yeah.
know. Well,
Get some
first
Stridex
of all, I
pads
like
for this boy.
the first thing was I like beat the 4th ranked player in SoCal. His name was Idris. He was a Peach player, and I beat him and like 2 other people that were ranked at the time. And this was like maybe like a year and a half of playing or something like that. And I was like so pumped, And I talked to like Hugs, and Hugs was on the PR, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the next PR, you're definitely gonna be on it," like all this stuff. And like I don't know if you know Raffle. Yeah, Raffle, he was like, dude, like he would watch me play. He's like, dude, you actually are like you're getting good really fast. Like if you keep going, you're gonna be ranked, all this stuff. And I think I just didn't know how to like keep going past that. Like I was stuck at the Steven Wu level. So I like the next PR never came out because Brawl came out, and then people focused on Brawl, and like it just didn't happen. And like I actually not a lot of people know this, but I actually stopped playing for like 4 years. Like I didn't go to tournaments for like 4 years because I just was focused on other like school stuff, and I don't know, it just wasn't that big back then. But yeah, I guess that was like my first breakout, like the beating Idris and being told I was gonna be ranked or whatever,
And not getting ranked.
And then I wasn't.
You're like,
and
hell
then-
yeah.
Yeah,
the
I know.
wieners all the way back then.
Basically,
Were you the
kind
wieners
of.
of your time?
Except I probably would have actually made it.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Someone save wieners.
But yeah, after that,
Free wieners.
there was like a mayhem where I remember because even when I came back, like in 2013, I wasn't really trying that hard. Like I was like, oh, I just miss people. Like I love playing the game. I just want to play. But and I did get ranked, but I actually didn't get ranked the period after it because I went to too few tournaments. Like I went to like 2 tournaments in like a 5-month span because I just wasn't taking the game that serious. And then at one point, like right before 2015, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try really hard. So I went to every tournament that I possibly could, and I played a lot. And then there was one Mayhem I beat, like Sung, MacD, and like maybe Hugs or something like that in one tournament. Wow. And I think that was like the first, like, I was like, okay, I'm actually getting pretty good now and stuff like that.
And then I'm Not Yelling.
And then I'm Not Yelling, yeah. So that happened like 4 months later, something like that. So,
like that.
yeah.
Didn't you do well at like Genesis 2 or something?
Genesis 1,
Okay.
I got 25th, which was like, I tied with like a million other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I tied with like Lovage, Falchemist, who was good back then, like all those kind of people.
I mean, those are good people at that time.
Yeah, I mean, I was proud just because it's like, as a kid, I'm like, okay, I'm 25th, like basically in the world, kind of like, you know, I'll take that. I'm like, I wasn't actually that good, but like it felt nice to say that, you know.
Right. There's you always want to measure yourself in some way. That's why like. It's actually really funny how people talk about net play ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't do that. Like,
No,
Like
don't
someone
do
at
it.
the table.
Yeah, dude.
I wasn't even thinking about you,
See me.
but it makes sense. Like, you can't, like, it's such a bad metric. It's worse metric than saying I'm 25th best in the world because you got 25th at one tournament.
What
right?
ranked are you on that
I don't
play?
know anymore. I haven't played.
He doesn't even fucking know, dude,
no,
because he just doesn't even know.
I was pretty
You know,
up there for
15
a while,
minutes ago, I could have sworn you were
but
definitely.
I actually haven't played in like maybe a week or something.
That is not fucking true. You
I-
literally asked me to play like 4 days ago.
Yeah, but I didn't play anymore.
So you asked me, and that was like,
yeah.
it. You just
If
wanted
I
to play
get,
with me.
yeah, I just.
Dude,
Fuck
Jet,
you, bro.
Jet, what were we talking about? What we were in the car and I just asked them the most innocent question. This is like Dawson in a nutshell. Like we
Deflect everything
Yeah.
that's ever
we like
asked of them
just we're
ever.
talking about Melee, completely like neutral conversation, and then all of a sudden he's just like, yeah, but like fuck that character. That character's complete bullshit.
That was
Everyone,
Falcon. It was
Yeah.
Falcon. It was
Like
Falcon.
he was still thinking about my Falcon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, but Falcon players get carried by their character. It's not hard. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't even. There was nothing about that at all. Like, no, like
No, what it was is we're like actually talking about like, I think you were asking like certain situations to do like against Falcon as Puck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because
Yeah.
and like I gave you like a bunch of things that you could do in neutral, and you're like, oh, that's like okay, and then I was like, but fuck Falcon, like.
Just out of nowhere.
By the
dude.
way,
But everything I'm telling you is.
It's
doesn't
like
matter.
how do you do shine grab? It's like, okay, well first you shine, and then you just do like a jump cancel grab. It's like, oh, okay, but yeah, Falco fucking blows, dude. Like,
That's for the record. That's something you would also say though.
no,
For
I would
Falco,
never say
there was
something
a
like
point where you were just
yeah,
so much.
He has some
Falco
hate
Yeah.
for.
that. No, I do.
Why play neutral when you could just use the gun and win it every time?
That's what I believe like all the mid-level Falcos do. It's like, oh, my combos are so fucking sick, but what you didn't see, like the 3 minutes prior is just lasering over and
I
over,
know, dude.
getting a million openings,
Dude,
and then
this-
in one of the openings they get a sick
greatest
combo.
Falco trope I've ever seen is they all think they are the most like aggressive, intense,
do.
like and they don't approach ever. They've
Well,
never approached in
It's
their
like
life.
it's like they get hit and then they run on their platform and laser.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna go in. I'm so aggressive.
They
I
just
know.
in place dare and just wait for you to like.
Dude, because okay, just
Oh
do
my
this next
God.
time you watch a match. Watch like after, like you know, there's like a slight scramble of like whatever happens, and then the first thing that the Falco will do is jump back and laser every time.
Yes.
They won't pick. They're always gonna jump back and laser. Like they'll never go in after that thing. They're
Just full
scared.
hop
You
to
know,
a platform
they want to
and
go
just
back to
wait.
their safety net of like just lasers and.
Yeah.
It's true. We last podcast we talked about a person who felt very safe lasering, and he made a man quit, and it just happens.
Was it Raptor?
It wasn't Raptor.
No,
We,
it wasn't Raptor.
I don't want to bring it up again
Okay, yeah,
because
that's
it makes me feel bad, but it wasn't Raptor.
Okay.
Dude, Raptor almost beat me. I was like, fuck.
Dude, Raptor's getting better.
He's sometimes he's like you're like fuck, I'm gonna
No.
lose.
He like every time I see him, no joke, he improves like substantially. Like I see his movement get better. I see his like everything just like improves every time I see him. It's like actually pretty cool.
His tech skill's fine. Like it's good.
It's good. It's
yeah,
really good.
Like it's not like an issue.
yeah.
Also, yeah, what I was gonna ask you, so like it's 2017 now, and before 10 years ago it was way different. And like, okay, so you and Kellen, your boy slave, you guys,
Dude, he's gonna say so much stuff about this after.
Still
phone
in
is
He's gonna be so
face
mad.
down.
He's
He's
still
like-
he's still wearing the same chains.
I fucking love Kellen, by the way. Me and Kellen work on, well, I haven't sent it. I kind of dodged your question, Kellen. I'll send you the script. We work on sketches. He's actually super talented, but, you know, he is Kira's slave. So, no. You and Kellen, basically, you run the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel and all this shit, and it basically... You and people like Mango's like the tippy top of the pyramid, right? Because Melee is a pyramid, and it's all this like this system of getting revenue from people. And this sounds cynical and mean, and maybe I'm the only one that feels this way, that you don't kind of want to interact with, right? Like, not only do they not play Melee, which is fine, but like they're just like all about the Melee memes and like about like if the people that clap at Dreamland. You don't want to hang out with them, right?
Exactly.
But those are the people paying the fucking bills for people like Mango, right?
Right.
How do you philosophically, not you personally, but how would you deal with that, right? Like, I can't imagine that because we don't make any money, or at least Bad Melee doesn't, because why would you pay for anything like this? But
Subscribe to our Patreon. By the
I
way.
don't that is such a weird thing to think about for me. Do you think about that sometimes?
No.
No?
I think about like my fan base and like I mean I have to think about them because it's like, well, how do we get more viewers or whatever, stuff like that.
Right.
Which I don't think we can. I think that's it.
You think you peaked?
We peaked, dude. This is well, first of all, I want to ask, like, you know, how do you think like Justin Bieber feels about like the people who go crazy over him? You know, like, I don't think that he's like, I mean, he's not going to hang out with them, you know, but he
Right.
like does like I mean, you know, I'm sure he signs stuff for his fans or something. Like Mango hangs out with his fans, takes pictures or whatever. Like,
Right. But it's just like it feels so dishonest. Like, this is just a person that gives me money because they like
well,
me.
I mean, what do you want? To
I don't
happen?
know.
You
I
want
think-
Mango to like be like,
Well,
okay,
no,
yeah,
no,
come
no, no.
over.
I think
like,
you're looking at it a
no,
little
no, no.
weird.
I
Like,
just think I hate capitalism because I think this is a
Hell yeah, brother.
this is a fundamental result of capitalism. Because like we can't all be pharaohs.
yeah.
praise Stalin.
Why does this? I don't. This is so.
Dude, you're in a position to offer a perspective as somewhat of a pharaoh on your boy slaves.
I buy him new chains once in a while. They're not always rusty.
Sometimes they're pink.
That's so nice, actually, of you to do that.
I ask him what color.
I don't know, man. I think about it a lot. Just 'cause it's not just Melee. It's like streamers. It's Twitch. It's the whole idea of like crowdfunding things, and we're all just like dollars in a pocket, right? And
Yeah.
Well, if you
Are
like,
we aware
if you
of
like
that? Do
the
we care?
entertainment, if you like the entertainment and you want more of it, and it's like, I have $5 to spare. This is like nothing out of my pocket, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well,
I can give it to you. I don't think it creates like any weird dynamic.
You know, when you're
personally.
empty inside and you just need that sweet feeling that a streamer gives you, you throw them a couple bucks.
Yeah.
and they say thanks, Dawson. I wasn't gonna say your net play name.
Yeah.
I was about to,
That's-
but I won't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
You know, thanks,
So-
Booty Eater.
Sad boy.
69 or
Yeah.
something.
Thanks, Mary Pussy Poppins. I really appreciate it.
Well,
That's S's with dollar
I
signs.
don't think it's that cold either. Like if Mango sees someone and this guy comes up to him on the street and he's like, "Oh, dude, I watch your stream all the time." Like, he's not gonna be like, "Dude, you're literally just $1 to me." Like,
Right, of course.
just tune
I don't
in,
I don't believe that.
And I
either.
think like Mango specifically like remembers a lot of his subs.
I think so. I think Mango
That's
is one
true.
of the more genuine sort of streaming
Yeah.
personalities
Yeah.
because that's what he is.
Actually,
right?
most of Norwalk in general, I would say
Definitely.
they're kind of
They're
the
just
most
them.
like yeah,
and that's like
which
an
is why
awesome
people like
thing.
them so much.
yeah,
is
they're
'cause
very
so
personable
genuine.
and like very about like the people who support them.
Then you go to
know?
the fucking like top of the Twitch streamers, and it's like, oh, thank you for the $30, boy. Awesome. And then they do like some cool little dance, and
Yeah.
it's like, do you have no integrity?
Yeah.
Did your parents raise you wrong?
You know what you got to do is the RTZ. Never acknowledge streaming donations. Never acknowledge subs in your life. 12,000 viewers every time you stream.
So good.
Dude, he's a god.
Or you could be Leffen and charge people $5 for a sub, and then beat their ass on net play and just shit talk them.
That's
That's cool though. That's like an experience, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of paying for
I
the
saw
ride.
someone in a different like, I think it was Mango's chat where they were like, Leffen's an asshole. I subbed to him and he didn't even like acknowledge me.
Dude, I find it ridiculous. Like you know the front page thing you're talking about. Like I don't know Arteezy, but like a lot of streamers, literally half the time that they're talking, or half the screen time is like reading donations or like talking about subs. Or,
Yeah,
like, you know, like
That is such a weird,
like
That's why they
Industry.
subscribe. They want him. They want the man,
the famous
to
man
say
to give
their
them
name.
a cookie.
sure,
Yeah.
but then like. I don't know. Like, don't you want to watch someone playing a game or doing something
Yeah.
entertaining? Like, why you don't want to watch them read donations? Like,
There's
for-
like a give
It's
and
weird
take
though
to
because
that.
it's like proven that if like you have that sort of interaction with the people, you will get more and more and more donations.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've been following like the IRL stuff in Twitch recently, but there's so much drama. Like if they don't read their donations, they just won't get any, even if they have
Really?
like 20,000 viewers.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah, one time I was on the front page of Twitch, as bored as you get, and I clicked on, oh god, I hope this doesn't like start anything. It's like man versus game, and I was like, and you have to be subbed to talk in the chat, and it's just this dude playing video games. I was like, who the fuck would want to watch this guy? Like it was so like boring and normal and like. Where is the appeal here? Like, obviously, I'm missing something. I'm willing to accept that. But I was just like, holy shit. Like, these are the real pyramid slaves.
Dude,
Yeah.
I actually just think it's because Twitch is full of like 12-year-olds.
No, it's true.
That's
I
cool.
worked. I worked.
If
I
that's
worked.
the answer, I accept that answer.
I worked
right?
one job with kids. It was like K through 12. All of the middle schoolers were always watching Twitch,
Yeah.
or they were always talking about like the video games and the Twitch.
Dude,
people.
those are the people that boost Let's Play YouTube channels to like the top of the list.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think it's
all
just a
the-
ton of. They
all
have
the-
so much time.
all
like,
the Minecraft channels that
Yeah.
have like billions of subscribers.
No,
they're
it's-
all 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
I was,
no
ta-
joke.
I was talking to someone who I won't name. Then we were working on some stuff to make some content for YouTube, which I hate that word, for YouTube.
Content?
And he's like, no, but like, what would Redditors like? And it was like, oh,
It's a question you
you're
have to
so right. Like
Yeah.
that's what's gonna matter, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
that's
know.
what's gonna put you up. And it's like shit.
Even this, like, we could have used you to market you to like post this on Reddit, but I don't think we did. We should have.
No, we're
Dude.
doing.
I'll let the Metashift do the marketing here.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
the agent of very mildly funny. fucking
Dude, that's actually why I think, like, you know, I was saying the YouTube channel peaked. Like, I think it kind of has in a way because, like, I mean, I could be doing more to like make the channel better, but also like all the people who are actually trying to get better at the game already know about the channel. You know, like all the other people that like GR Smash gets and like, you know, all those kind of people, those are the people that don't care about getting better.
I
They
think,
just like
I
watching
think it's
the
a
game.
great catalyst for like getting even more people into the game, though.
I
Like
agree.
it's like,
But
like when I got into the game, which was like 2 years ago. Like what I watched was the shitty old like
Yeah.
advanced techniques video.
Right.
That was
the old ass one.
Yeah,
It's
the
still
old
like
ass
the
one.
best
4-3.
one.
Yeah,
though.
it's the
Like,
best
not-
one.
No one else has like done something.
I remember
like that.
with the sans serif font and everything.
Yeah, it's so sick. But it's like, would you rather have that kind of like? It's not like welcoming at
Right.
all.
No, yeah.
And it like goes through everything.
They
Or
don't
to
say
have that-
you already know.
Yeah.
You know, little catchphrase that
God.
Kira really likes.
or that,
No,
or
but
like
that would work,
organized
you know?
playlists of like all this stuff and like a directed effort. I think it's such a good idea, and it like you have the market, and like you
Yeah.
should go for more. I think there's not only you have like the market captured of what we already have, but there's more people to be brought in, and the
Yeah, I
scene
think
is
that's
growing.
true. Yeah.
Like what happened to like your stream count or your view counts after Evo? Like when you got.
I mean,
you
it
mean Big
only
House?
goes up.
The big
right?
house things, or the,
Was it Evo? I thought it was Evo too.
We have like a video, like an interview video on Evo, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like.
I remember
we didn't
there
get
was a
featured.
tournament where you had like
It
a
was
bunch of
Big
your
House.
videos.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
Big
Big
House
House.
that featured
Honestly,
one of
it was like the same.
okay. I was thinking
Like,
Evo was
that's-
different.
that-
Sniper,
after-
it's dead.
After that, I was like, okay, everyone who like needs to get better is probably found out
Yeah.
about it. You
Right.
know,
That's
like,
true.
so.
But that's
but
a
you're.
defeatist mentality.
I know. I mean, I could be doing a lot more.
Yeah.
But remember, you
I-
quit. You were at a TMT. The whole fucking chat, all they said was, "I thought Kira quit," and I was like, "He's just playing. He's playing like Puff.
Like,
Like,
I just wanted to play, dude.
Let me-
They didn't see all the games. I played Puff for like 4 hours in tournament, dude. I
yeah,
lost
and the
matches to
ladder
people.
tournaments too. So
Yeah.
you gotta play a lot.
Yeah.
So your hands have turned to stone now. So it's over.
I guess it's over.
It's over.
Fuck,
But
man.
I mean, I'll play. I can play. I just can't play for like long periods of time.
That's
I
your-
I can still feel it in my joints.
That's
and
your
What do you think
problem,
of?
dude.
What do you think? What
You
Levin
never
said?
stopped.
stuff. Well, I'm not upset about what Levin said at all. But like he was like, oh, you know, he didn't even like when he played, he still or when he was injured, he still went to locals and stuff like that. But I wasn't using the finger that like first of all, it's a joint problem, so I can't stretch that. I can't like I talked to Caitlin McGee, you know, she was like,
He doesn't have any respect for her though, so you like.
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Wait, it's either him or like Hacks or. Like,
No,
one of
it was
them. There's
Hacks
someone.
and the Hitbox people, which I completely agree with Hacks after using Smashbox.
Can we
by
not?
Hitbox.
Can we not?
My
do this?
hands actually were on fire within like 30 minutes of
With the
playing with
Hitbox?
it. Yeah, it's so bad.
Well, I
The-
played on a Smashbox a little bit. I don't know which. It was like a very old prototype
Oh,
version
Eric's
of one of
one?
them. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And I just think like the idea is fine. Like a hitbox controller could work fine.
Yeah.
But like the buttons were too far apart.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't ergonomic. Like if I could just position them closer and like make the buttons smaller and like not make them hair triggers and like it could
Maybe
be good.
like
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
like a shape like that could conform to your hands, and then you just use your thumbs and like just use them like that. Maybe like your index fingers too for the trigger.
Yeah.
And like a cable. I think that would actually work really well.
Yeah, I mean,
Like a handheld, like.
Yeah, like
well-
you kind of hold it right, and then there's a big green.
It
button.
kind of like forms to your hands perfectly.
Yeah,
like
like
you don't
that.
have to like stretch your.
I'm just saying.
apparently
You
not.
You
you
still
know,
need like the analog like trigger function for like light shielding, of course.
Yeah, you just put a spring
yeah,
in there.
yeah, trigger springs. Easily the
No.
worst part of the controller.
It really apparently GameCube controllers just turn your hands into fucking skeletons.
I was of the idea that the GameCube controller was like a gift from heaven because I loved it so much like 3 years ago. I think it's just like designed super well, but I guess for long-term
for playing Fox. It
abuse,
just doesn't.
for long-term abuse of your hands years on over, it's
Mango,
not good.
if you've seen Mango's hands, they're disproportionately large, and his hand doesn't wrap into the groove. Like for some people's hands, I think it's actually perfect.
Yeah.
Actually, for my hands, I think it's fine. I just didn't take care of it.
he has
and,
like he
stuff,
uses
but-
like his middle fingers on like the
yeah, like
triggers.
if you look at his hands, it doesn't look like he's like playing the game. He's just like enclosing the controller like within his paws
with his
like
ogre mitts.
No, it's
With
like
his-
actually like that. It's like ridiculous. Like his hands hurt
built
all the
for it.
time because it doesn't fit his hands. It just doesn't.
I was hoping it would be like nice for his hands, but I guess not.
Maybe if it was bigger, like
Original Xbox
Wider.
controller.
like a Dreamcast controller.
Dude, those were fire.
those are actually
The little
I actually-
chow thing
I
in
think that's
there.
the best
That's
controller of
the
all
most
time.
ergonomic
that shit.
Yeah.
If we
No,
could,
it was.
someone mod a Dreamcast controller to be playable on GameCube.
Yeah,
Let's go. Kira's career is back.
let's go.
Goodbye, lads.
Well, his playing.
I'll be
career.
right back.
So,
Okay.
He's gone.
so we interrupted you. So you checked out your hands and it just
Yeah,
it's Dunsky.
it's like, yeah. Basically, I have osteoarthritis in like my left joint.
Is it
Like,
because of Melee?
definitely because of
Wow.
Melee? No
Fuck.
question. And like I've noticed like if I don't use like if I don't type very much on the computer and stuff like that, then my like if I just play Melee without typing on the computer, like using my phone a ton or whatever, it's actually fine. Like it's not that bad.
Uh-huh.
But like I played all day at Summit, and like at the very end, like I could just feel it, and it just I thought it would be like fine, it would just go away after a while, but it just hasn't gone away. Like I still feel it when I play, it just doesn't like hurt now, but like I don't know.
You got it. And
Takes
you
a
just
while.
play Puff.
I'll give
Kira's
you-
Puff is fire.
I'll
by
give
the
you
way.
4 months
Dude,
before you're ranked
Thank
again.
you so much.
Before you come back and you become ranked again.
Well, maybe I'll be ranked in NorCal if I go to enough tournaments or something, but
I thought you were just gonna stop playing.
yeah, I mean I'll go to something like once a month or
Listen,
whatever.
Twitch. He's just gonna keep playing Melee because he
No, no,
loves
no,
it.
Just
It's
let
over.
him do what he
Oh,
wants.
yeah, I'm gonna play.
No, you
know?
made a fucking quitting tweet. It's over. You're not allowed to play anymore.
Dude,
Don't
my
Kappa. Baby rage.
You know, Mike Hayes quit after Super Smash.
I remember that.
and then he won SSS like 2 weeks later. So
Yeah.
I
No
mean,
one ever really quits.
Well, that's like the meme. I saw that comment a lot. It's like the longer your post is, the shorter your
and
break
it's
is.
usually true. Actually, it actually is true. I thought
Except
about
for
that.
PPMD. Oh my
but-
god.
Yeah, that one.
That's actually not.
I
funny.
wanna
I'm sorry.
That's
kill
how good
myself.
he is at everything, even quitting things. You know he's not coming back.
Oh man.
Fucking rip.
Everyone's
I want
just
him on here so
crying.
bad. I really do.
We
You
miss-
tried. You
Yeah.
tweeted at him. He just ignored
Why
it.
would he ever come to Pomona, to Donahue's?
this hellhole of a place.
We're
Dude.
gonna get him here
Oh,
eventually.
speaking of Pomona, Dave was telling us that he went to Cal Poly for a year, and during that time, he met some cows.
Is this story safe for
Dude, it's
air?
actually. Well, I just went and I looked at the cows, and the cows looked back at me. Like, because there's cows on the campus.
He was wandering
and
out in the field.
They consciously looked at me, knowing that I was looking at them, and we watched each other for a while.
Tripping on some mad LSD. I was one with the cow.
I told Mike Hayes this story on SSS commentary, and I was like, yeah, and that's when I realized that cows are sentient beings, you know. And he's like, what's sentient? Is that? He's like, is that when you can't have sex? He'll remember this too. You should ask him about
Yes,
it.
Mike Hayes, that's what it means.
You go to your doctor. I'm having sentient problems.
Doctor, I think I'm sentient.
I need
What
some
can you do
pills.
for me?
That was so funny.
So yeah, that's when you became one with nature. I just thought that was really funny because we were just in Pomona, and you're like, "Hey, I fucking met some cows once over here."
Dude, it wasn't even just that they looked at me. It's that they, after a while, that they stopped looking at me.
It's that they recognized.
It's because they knew. Okay,
What
now,
are they gonna do? Stare locked at you, in eye contact forever?
Well,
until
because
they
you know,
die?
if a predator is looking at its prey, the prey is gonna be like all nervous and stuff. Like a squirrel's always gonna look at me. He's
Maybe.
never gonna not look at me.
I see what
But
you're
the
saying,
cow was
okay.
like, okay, he's there. He's just doing his thing. We had that moment, and now I can go back to grazing.
He's like
and
a
I was
dog.
like, yeah, they understood so well the situation.
The cows recognized you. Yes, it is funny. It is.
Dude, you guys are just jealous. You guys didn't see the cows.
I will say that I have not had a moment like that with cows, and I actually had a friend that owned a ranch, or his family owned a ranch. We hung out with them a lot,
Uh-huh.
and there were cows everywhere, and I never had a moment like that.
Did you? There's two questions I
We
want to
used
ask.
to, we used to like throw rocks at them, so maybe that's
You
why.
threw rocks at
Yeah.
cows?
You
Yeah.
evil.
We were kids.
Yeah,
One
that's fine.
time,
Kids are
his
messed up.
dad slaughtered a pig in front of us, and it fucked us up for the whole day.
My friends actually owned a dairy, and I saw a cow give birth to a dead
Oh,
calf.
dude, a dead calf.
A dead calf.
Oh my god.
It was the most fucked. And they knew I was like.
Farms are fucked up. Dude.
I was so.
They knew I was vegan, and they like were just like roasting me because I was like mortified that this dead calf just came out.
Oh my god.
And I was like, "What the like? How are you guys all just desensitized to this?" Like,
Well,
Yeah,
would
you gotta be.
Would you eat it if it's already dead? Like if it didn't have
Yeah,
a
it
chance?
didn't die of natural causes.
No.
dude.
No, that's
It was.
gross.
gross. Dude. I don't.
I
like
only eat meat from dead calves that were born dead.
It was.
As long as they die of natural causes. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like.
What if you took a chicken?
Okay, this is actually
I was so close to being forced to execute a chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just cry until you didn't have to do it?
I was just like, no, I don't want to do this. And they're like, we gotta eat tonight, dude.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like,
It
no.
had to be
White
you.
people are fucking
Yeah,
weird,
white
dude.
people are really.
Dude,
fucked up.
I heard, I don't know if it's in Germany or in like Russia or something, but they train their people in the military by giving them pet chickens because they're forced to name the chicken and take care of it.
And then they kill them?
Yeah, and then they force them to kill it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because it actually is like
Cakes has
it
told me
severs
that she's
like
done
this.
What's been like?
Cake-
I'm joking.
I was gonna say, that's fucked up.
What's been like fucking with me in my mind ever since I got my cat? It's like the past few months I've been getting like closer and closer to her, and I'm like I love her so much more, and like
She's fucked
I've
up
been
in that
getting
way.
like in a relationship, but like I've it's like the more and more I've had her, and like I was like if she's gonna die today, how badly would I get affected? It gets like worse and worse as it goes
Yeah.
on, right?
Yeah.
I guess the best way.
Dude,
to
it's
word
rough.
that.
Like when
I'm
peop-
like in 18 years from now, or in 9 years from now, or whenever she has to be put down, I'm like, fuck, I have to deal with that shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
don't know
not
what to
get-
tell you, man.
Yeah.
You that's why pets are bad, dude.
It's not
because
gonna be-
things die.
I know. It's the best cat ever.
Neeper, I
No,
know
I
you're
know.
looking for support, but I'm sorry. Like I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna call you up that day.
Like you're- oh, that'll be a whole
you're,
week.
you're gonna fucking give me support too, because you're nice.
I will. I'll be like, I'm sorry.
He's
be
gonna
like-
make you kill the cat.
He still hasn't named it. We were gonna call
haven't
it.
named your cat?
Yeah, he calls it Kitty. It's fucking stupid. Either call it Wrangler
It's Kitty
or
Bear.
find a better name.
I call her Kitty Bear.
Oh my god.
Honestly, if you name her Wrangler, you'll probably have an easier time.
putting it down.
I won't have a. Oh god.
So it's like it might be a good long-term strategy.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
like
Anyway, you had a chicken story that you were
Oh.
about to tell.
it's not really a
not a
story,
story.
but
There was a reference.
I think
Luigi-
it was like a hypothetical.
Luigi Kid's like the funniest. Like he has a very strange sense of humor, very unique
Yeah.
sense of humor. And we were talking about like draining the blood from a chicken.
Well, okay, the story started
Okay.
because
Oh my god.
the story
Jesus
started
Christ.
because it was like they were kind of like not roasting me about veganism, but just like trying to test the waters to see if I'd crack.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like,
how far would you go?
yeah, like would you like eat a chicken if it was killed this way in like a humane way? And then it got really fucked up. And
If a homeless guy choked it to death,
Yeah.
would you eat it then?
It got really fucked up, and we got into like, what if we gave it like diseases through blood transfusion, and it just slowly died? And I actually don't remember if it was Ben, Luigi Kid, or
I think it was.
you.
No, I think it was either Ben or you.
Oh,
I don't
it
know.
might have been me. And then like, I don't remember, but someone was like, what if you took out its blood and replaced it with chicken broth? And for some reason, like, we all just like were crying of laughter. And this is like in the public, like Irvine Plaza. I think you were there that day, actually. And Ben was like literally dying, and his laugh is so contagious
I
that we were
couldn't
just
breathe,
like,
dude.
He is a nut.
like people were all looking at us like, what? Because they probably heard us because we're talking about this so loudly. Like,
Was Cam there?
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
so surprised
Makes sense.
VG Bootcamp didn't host us.
Well, let's see. Kira's probably got some insight on the theme. All right, so if you replaced a chicken's blood with chicken broth,
We're like, if you
would a
drained
vegan
it
guy-
perfectly without needing to puncture any holes,
And you just
and
Maxwell's
drained it out
demon.
of all of its blood and
And then-
replaced it with chicken broth, would you eat the chicken? Like,
What was your answer?
no.
there wasn't an answer. After,
Pussy.
Yeah.
No, Ben. I like telling this story because it's so like weird. But it's I don't know. Okay, so remember at the Coliseum I was at?
Uh-huh.
And-
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so apparently, what does he do with this cat?
So Ben has a cat too, and he
Aw.
loves his cat very much. And
you
guys can get along. And he just like the cat's kind of like a normal cat. He's like, "Come on, get off of me, like give me my space," kind of thing, you know. And Ben's just always all over him. So he'll be like, "Oh, don't be upset," and he's like rubbing his face and his belly, and he's like, "Oh, look at him, he's just so upset all the time. Don't be so upset." And it's just like it's kind of funny. So he did it like a few times, and at one point I would make fun of him. Like he'd be like, "Dude, Luigi's recovery, like you just shine spot, you just cheesed me," and I was like, "Don't be so upset, Ben. You're so upset. Look at him. Just look at how upset
He is upset.
and then
So I was playing at Coliseum and I lost to somebody. And I made it into bracket and I lost my first round and I came back and reported it to Kira. And Phil was next to me and he's like, "How'd it go?" I was like, "I lost." And I was being just really obnoxious and I was right next to the TO station. I was like, "I'm mad," and he,
Ben like turns to me and he's like, he's upset.
he turns to him quietly. I didn't hear this at all, and I was like, "I'm upset," and they just started dying laughing. I was like, "Oh God, they're laughing at me! Like, what did I do?" It was just like the weird hard read of like me
It was
losing.
literally like Ben turns to me, he's like, "Oh, I think he's upset," and then you're just like, "I'm so upset!" Like, immediately after,
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
and then you were like, "Are you guys laughing at me?"
I thought
I need to explain the story.
Irvine's actually really. I've said this
Irvine's like
forever. They are so mean. They're the most BM region of SoCal.
they're
But they're
like-
super nice up front.
Dude, what are
What?
you getting?
You're
these?
the mean girls
No,
of
what?
SoCal.
The Regina George.
The Regina George of SoCal.
That's what we were
From
saying
my
in the car.
perspective, it's like a utopia of melee training.
No, dude.
It's very different. It's like only melee. Like you guys hang out and do other things. Like
Yeah, we do normie
just
stuff.
don't-
Like
yeah,
what-
we don't do normie stuff.
The only like couple interactions that I've seen are it's like Noir was talking to CPU and then he's like, "Dude, CPU analyzed my set." He's like, "He sent me 5 pages worth of notes."
Dude, that's just that's literally
And then I turn on the SSBM tutorial stream and like Connor's writing up like 5 pages worth of notes for like for fucking replay analysis.
yeah. Connor's not exactly in that thing because he doesn't go to everything. Like he doesn't just grind all the time.
Yeah.
But like yeah, like pretty much all of UCI, like definitely like Squid, me, Caesar, like just all those kinds of people. Like we just only play melee and then talk about melee and then like you guys don't discuss melee. Like you guys talk about like melee as an entity, but you guys don't talk about like, okay, in this situation, like I like doing this, or like, oh, this person did this. Like
We
you guys don't.
Yeah,
talk
it's,
about
no,
situations.
we don't
in
try
Claremont.
hard.
In
Yeah.
Claremont, it's like a point of pride. You don't want to ask your homie how to
Right.
deal with a situation.
No, I understand.
Yeah, 'cause
and I've been there before, and I've seen. I've like old school. That was all old school. That's all old school.
It's
really-
exactly
we're so
the
behind.
same culture.
Sergio does it.
Sergio does do that, but
asked
he's
about
just
it.
an enigma. He didn't know you could like act out of down tilt. But
Like
these
he's like the first time he's playing me, and he's like
so weird.
He's like 4 and 3 stalking me, and then like I do something that he doesn't know how to handle. He's like, hey, how do I handle that? Just totally inquisitive.
Genuine.
No, yeah.
And like genuine and nice. And I'm like, before I even know him, I'm like, oh, I think you can do this. He's like, oh, okay, thanks, man.
No, that's what
And
we
then-
talk about that a lot. Like you
You guys are such.
That's like the
fucking
one
nerds.
interaction
Holy shit.
for ever like getting better at the game in Claremont I've ever had.
Actually, our better players will do. Like Noir will help you.
Yeah.
Sergio will help you. But like, yeah.
But he came
amongst
from
the
NorCal.
shitters, you're not asking, right?
Yeah,
But
no, I know what
you
you're-
guys do that all
I
the
The
time.
bullers, nah. You don't
No,
want to get.
yeah, even the lower level players in Irvine will do that because that's just what we do. That's the thing. I can talk about girls. This is the difference in Facebook group
Uh-oh.
chats. I'll talk about girls. I'll mention girls like in the 949 chat, and then
you mean 909?
No,
No,
940.
in
Is
the
949
Irvine chat.
Irvine?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll bring it up, and that conversation will last like maybe 40 lines. But if I probably not even that, probably like 10 lines, and then that's the end of the conversation. There's no more, like there's
Right.
no more that they can add to that conversation, dude. That's
There's
all
no
we got.
resolution. It's just like
949 on
But then
blast right now.
people in like the Claremont chat are just like,
We talk some shit.
yeah, you guys
We got
have
a lot of opinions.
You guys have types of girls that you like. You guys
This is-
give opinions. You're like, I think you should go for her. I don't think you should go for her. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I like this. We never have those conversations.
I heard.
Well, to be honest, you don't want V Money's girl problems
Yeah.
in the 949 chat
Yeah.
because that's all that he is a handful.
But it's entertaining. I mean, it's fun to talk
no,
about.
yeah,
though.
it's that chat keeps me pretty busy at work, so that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so that is actually really weird. It's different as a culture, and I don't know. I can't think of any. Like I think about 805, and like they're really tight. Oh God, just tell us what's funny, dude.
Victor doesn't hate
I have a lot of emotions. I don't know. So that's just a different. That's why you guys are good, I guess. And we're fucking.
Dude, it's
we have
honestly like
Sergio.
it's not like
The culture,
we're just
like-
like actually better at the game. Like
It's
we
kind
just
of-
try harder at the game. So, like
And
that's
the-
all it takes.
You
You could
hear
be
that?
anyone could be good. You just do that.
The
and then-
culture just kind of like fosters more culture
Exactly.
too.
It's
So
exact-
it's kind of like you guys planted the seed at the very top,
it's the
and
most
it's kind of gone
try
down.
hard
Yeah.
region for sure.
It is. It is.
Like,
And that's not a
I think
bad
without
thing.
a doubt. Like, I mean, I don't know anyone else in like collectively as a region going to as many tournaments like as Irvine does. Like, Squid went to like 150 like last year or something.
Face Roll tried to. So he went to on Saturday. He went to Hies, which is like 30-man tournament, and then he tried to farm it, and then immediately go to the balcony to
I know.
farm that.
I know, he told me.
It's like
he was like, Hess took so long for 30 people that we couldn't even go to the balcony.
yeah, he was.
They played
a little upset.
polls at Yes. There
Yeah.
was like 6 people in
They
each
were bracket
pool.
pool. Yeah, no, Victor
Why?
won his first match, and then he's like, "Hey, Skylar, I won 2-0." He's like, "All right, you made it top 16, dude." And he was like, "Wow!"
I looked at it. I'm
And
like,
he
this
went
is
dabbed.
the stupidest fucking tournament setup.
No, it was just a little small, but sometimes.
I mean, I've been to
tournaments become
Hess. I
small.
like it. It's fun.
It's
but,
it's fun. It's fun when it's big. Tournaments are better when there's more people.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
So
I still only play my homies at tournaments, so I'm in a bad habit.
Well,
I don't
you
even
know.
sign up for half the ones.
I was
go
playing
to.
Nieper just now, like before we started this. He's fast. There's a meme we call Nieper levels.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's just the fastest. It's like Shadow. He's just
Uh-huh.
a fast boy. And you're
Right.
like, oh my god.
It's like, you know, the skill graph we're talking about, like it's crazy up and down, up and down.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like me, like per hour.
Nieper levels are a strange phenomenon, and I hope we can get our top scientists on the team.
Dude, I want to
crack
play
it.
Nieper. I don't think I've ever played you.
Should play some.
I was gonna ask you afterwards.
Dude, let's do it.
Ooh.
That's love right there.
You caught me on a good night, so hopefully that body.
we'll
See my
about that.
fucking
We'll see about
falcon,
that.
dude. Nick Yingling is calling me. All right, hold
Okay,
on.
let's answer Nick Yingling.
All right,
on
Nick,
speaker.
you're on stream. Don't say fucked up things. What's up, Nick Yingling?
Oh no, he's gonna ask about run back. Don't.
Say fucked up things. What would I say that's bad?
I don't know, man. We're live on Twitch.
If
What's
you
up?
mention run back, you're
What do you mean
banned.
Live on Twitch.
Why are
What do
you
you mean?
calling
What do you
me?
mean?
I thought that's why you were calling me.
Have a talk. No, friend.
He's in the chat. Yeah, all
You're
right.
a liar.
What do you want? You got 30 seconds. What?
What are you doing?
Just hanging out with Kira. Kira's Dave, by the way.
Stream.
He's in the chat.
You're in. The...
I'm about to hang up, dude.
Off.
I'm about to hang up.
Get that ass banned.
Get that ass banned, Blair Witch.
Yeah, ban him from chat right now.
Ban him from chat.
Got
Give
him.
him a.
No,
Quick
Time
timeout.
him out, Blair
Time him
Witch.
out.
Put him in the corner.
give him 5 minutes.
All right, I guess that's a good cue to start fielding fucking chat questions. So-
Wait,
Yeah.
I think we should actually talk about something super important, and that's like your transition from being like on the rise like as a player and just like getting like really good, and then kind of switching to like community
Making bank.
Community
from the
outreach.
community.
Yeah, like
Outreach.
where do you like decide that? Because it's very interesting to go from like you were kind of like you were getting good placings like at regionals or like whatever, and like obviously here ranked in SoCal pretty like high, and then you just decide like I'm gonna make tutorials, I'm gonna start running tournaments, like you inherit Coliseum.
Honestly, so like being a player has always been like the number one like priority. And I actually gave up a lot of other things in order to continue playing a lot.
Yeah.
But at some point, it's like, well, the YouTube channel is making me money. I didn't think it would. And then I just wanted to run events because I mean, it would make more money, and I don't make a lot of money. So
Yeah.
I kind of needed it. That's pretty much all it was. And I didn't think it was very hard to do. Like I mean, Coliseums, you know, they could be run better, but it's really just me and like one other person.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
SSS has like a team of like 10 people.
Yeah.
That, like all, you know, it's just me doing like running around.
Yeah.
I
So,
remember someone told me, they were like, I don't know why I was asking about you, and they're like, dude, Kira, if he has melee, like he's good to go. Like that's all he, if like whatever's
mean?
making money,
Oh.
like the tournament and the YouTube page is like, yeah, dude, if he's like, if he can just play melee and live somewhere, like he's fine.
Dude, that's been me
Yeah,
for like
and
90%
I think
of my
that's
life.
I think that's really cool. So.
Yeah.
So,
But it's going to be pretty different from now on, I think. So
so what's
Yeah.
what's in the future?
you
You old bitch.
I'm
How
Oh, yeah,
old
you
are
can
you?
say
Do
that.
you want to say?
I'm 27.
I'm 27 too. I just turned 27.
Wait, you did?
Yep.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
Because last
Old
time I
bitch.
talked to you, you said you were
I
26.
was,
Oh,
I was
actually-
26 just a little bit ago.
Happy Mother's Day, and also happy birthday to Jago.
Oh,
It's Jago's birthday.
It's Jago's birthday. Stop wobbling. All right. Sick.
You mean start wobbling.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He
No,
can,
he
no, he
knows,
can do
he
it to
knows.
one side. It's halfway there.
Get destroyed, dude. Yeah,
Dude, I
happy
love
Mother's
Jago.
Day to all our mothers we're
Jago's so
neglecting.
funny.
All of our mothers and Jagos that we're currently neglecting by being here.
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
I left my mom all the way in Bakersfield to come
We
here.
left her in Bakersfield, and she's just fucking killing chickens by herself because they gotta eat.
You're gonna go back to Bakersfield, and your cat's just gonna be nailed to a wall, dude.
Wrangler!
This is what happens.
Ringler shows up. He's like, what? What's going on? I'm here.
Yeah. Shout out to Smash Moms.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
and I won't say that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
go-
Yeah.
you know what I'm gonna
yeah. I
say,
know what
right?
you're gonna say.
All right, go on. But in the future, for Kiro,
I'm moving to San Francisco in June.
rent's
and,
high.
It sounds
uh,
expensive.
Pretty
Where are you
high-
going?
high
It
rent
is. There's a lot of student housing out there, but I might just like find another room too. I actually had a room for sure, and then they screwed me over.
What's
but
your-
I can find other
What's your
rooms, that's fine.
plan? Like
Um,
actually do.
There's I don't know if you call it a trade school, but I'm learning like UX design at like this 10-week course. They have like a really high like recruitment. They told me 99%. I think I looked at the facts. It was more like 92. But like, you know,
Sus,
fine.
guys.
But
Oh.
then, like, you know, everyone gets
No one wants to be that
a job
8%.
pretty much after, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to play Melee, but I feel like I'll be really busy. I can't run tournaments
Fix your
like
hands.
in SoCal or whatever.
Fix your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah,
first.
honestly,
take the fat break. Take one for the team and then come back full
The
strength.
fat break.
Just
Yeah,
play
I'll-
Puff, dude.
I mean, I'll play a little bit.
Let me
and,
let me ask you this: if your hands were like West balls, like seemingly indestructible,
Okay.
would you still be doing this? Is it like time to move on, like as a human?
No, I think it was like kind of like a sign to like move on.
Right, right.
But I don't think like, I mean, that's the thing. If I like really, really wanted to, I do think I could just keep playing in some way. Like I would find another way to keep playing, and it could still happen. But like I do think it was just like everything just kind of came together and worked out, and like it's all, yeah.
And it's
So,
not really
I don't
moving
know.
on. Like, I don't think you're gonna quit like
Yeah.
forever. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I'll still play. I just won't be able to like put all my time into trying
Yeah.
to be the best. in
And for the
world or
record,
whatever,
you're
like,
still gonna be doing like SSBM tutorials, right? 'Cause
Probably.
I
lot of
like
people are
that.
like-
What,
I
I like
don't-
what Connor said. It's like SSBM tutorial filler arc.
Yeah.
that's
That,
really
that
funny.
actually really sucks because Connor's like videos are sick.
No, he's great.
Yeah,
I just
he's
like
his
that
videos
name.
are awesome.
Yeah.
He's like self-aware. Like, yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not Kira. So.
We're gonna try. I will do as much as I can. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
cool.
I don't know.
Shout out
also,
to Kellen.
burn some bridges right now.
Yeah,
Burn some bridges,
Burn
dude.
Burn 'em.
some bridges.
You're leaving SoCal. You're done. You're never playing Melee
Dude,
again.
just-
You're never gonna see.
You're
any of these
deleting the
people.
YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
Burn my bridge.
burn
We already-
Look,
burn a
guys,
bridge.
built-
I'm trying to be
Regina
I'm
George.
trying to be the newest, best version of myself. I'm trying not to talk trash and like have a good mindset, you know.
No,
Yeah, no, that's
not be
whatever.
stupid.
dude.
Leave
That's cool.
SoCal behind, just in
But name,
flames.
but,
Scorched earth, all of SoCal, all the way up to San Fran.
all right, name some names. I'll be real.
Let's fucking go.
Who do you want to know?
West Balls.
Alex 19.
Alex 19.
If you say anything nice.
I actually think that I have the highest opinion of Alex's skill level out of everybody.
Aw,
But
see, that's nice.
But also, how the fuck is he losing, dude? Like, okay, all right. This is what I said after Royal Flush. I saw day one of Royal Flush, and he lost his first round, and then he won one match, and then he got 9th in his pool.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you just went 1 and 2 at a national. Like Jubby would go 1 and 2. Jubby would go 2 and 2 at that national. Dude.
Jubby.
You know, like what is going on here, dude? Like, is it like I have no question. Like, if he played every person for like 20 minutes and then played the set, he would beat all of them. Like, I actually do think.
I
that.
agree with
and
that,
I've seen
actually.
times where like he's not beating Johnny. Like, oh, he got like a lucky set. Like, he's straight up outplaying Johnny throughout 2 best-of-5 sets and beating him twice in the same. Like, you know, he's like extremely good. He's obviously good. But like, I just want to know what's going on like behind there. Like, how does that even happen?
He's
you know?
the
Like,
homie slayer who's like he only plays his homies that he grew up with, and
Yeah.
then like anywhere else like he can't do it.
but he's beaten like Silent. Well, he beat Wizrobe. You know,
beat
like
Silent.
he's
That's-
got,
that's
he's got
a-
a
so
fucking
how is he?
resume.
That's a
How is he
fucking-
going from there to like, dude? He's beaten West Balls like multiple times.
He's got a
Like, I don't
resume.
understand.
He's on a serious Neeper levels.
He's on some Neeper levels. Is ever since he modded you, Neeper levels.
Oh no,
He
It's a
got
curse.
infected. The curse.
No, but like, is there anyone that you had some low key beef with?
You're
that you
trying to
just
get
wanna
Kieran in
express?
Dude,
trouble, dude.
I don't really have
Yeah.
beef. I just talk trash.
What
on
about
everybody. Even
everyone-
people I like? I
What
just
about
like-
everyone who ever told you that your Sheik was better than your Fox?
They're stupid. They have no idea what they're talking about, dude. Okay.
What was there a moment where you said, "Fuck this stupid ninja"?
Yeah, like 20 years ago. literally at
When I was
Genesis
7
1,
years
I
old.
remember thinking like that Sheik just sucks, and like
Were
obviously
you just too scared to like start over?
You played Puff at Genesis
it's like
1
hard.
too,
You can't
right?
like tell Duck like, okay, just quit Samus and play Fox then. Like
Right.
he's not gonna do well. Like it's gonna
Yeah.
take time. I think both now I actually learned a lot more about Melee in general. Like I realized I actually wasn't good at Melee until I switched to Fox. I just kind of had a lot of tricks that kind of ended up working.
Right.
That's
It's
what
kind
I.
of weird.
That's all
but-
what I think about Sheik.
Yeah.
It's like they're not actually good. They just have the really sick tricks.
Yeah, they
that
kind of
works.
know that this thing works, so they just keep spamming it, but they don't know why. And if it doesn't work, then they don't have anything else.
With the
Like,
exception of Video Waffles, I think he's actually
Right.
good.
yeah, I
of
think he's
course.
very good.
Who
I
is
think
it?
he's the best
Who is it? Koi.
mid-level Sheik in SoCal.
I think
Let's
Koi
go.
is a man that gets off entirely based off of tricks.
That's the way to
He-
do
he
it. That's
was
why
a-
I moonwalk.
He was a Cal Poly student that moved to San Diego.
Oh, okay.
So
Shout out to Koi.
yeah.
I made him mad on net play once. Get good. Anyway, Sheik sucks.
Yeah, she's not good. And then I always kind of thought this, which I don't think I should have thought. Like I definitely could have. You know, you can get to like top 10 in the world easily with like Sheik. You know, it's the character's not the problem. All like 99.9% of the time, the character's
Yeah.
not the problem. But like Sheik is not that good, and my Fox is so much better than my Sheik now. And like, it's like there's like a year period. It took longer than I thought it would to like get back to that skill level. But like, I think if I just kept playing, you guys would have seen more stuff. I mean, it's easy to say that, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
No,
That's just
I
what
kind
think.
of always agree.
And the
with
potential's so
decision.
much higher with
Yeah.
Fox. Like,
Yeah.
not only that, but it's so much more fun to play Fox. Like, Sheik's so boring to play. Like, I don't
Fox is
know.
fucking sick to
He's
play.
so
just
fun.
to run
He's
around.
fun,
Yeah, and it helped me like practice more because I had to practice tech skill. I never did that before. I probably should have. And then like I don't know, just everything like Melee's more fun. Everything about it's so much better. Like
The only
Sheik's
cost.
terrible.
Yeah, I feel like you do lose hope when it's like the record between SFAT and Shroomed is like 20-0. It's just completely
Yeah.
fucking one-sided.
Well,
Well, because you
yeah.
arguably
I don't
switched at
know
your
if that's
peak.
a matchup so much, but
Like what people thought was your peak, or you were like literally
Basically.
like
yeah. Like after I'm Not Yelling, I think I played. I started using Fox in tournament at like Paragon LA.
Yeah.
But I didn't play him a lot. But I was able to beat Toph there.
Yeah.
And then I was playing him a lot going up to like Big House 5. So actually my Sheik was really out of practice for that tournament.
Yeah.
And then I just completely switched to Fox like the next year basically.
Yeah.
But
Did you know you are in the exclusive club of people who have 8-stocked me in tournament? It's only 2 people. It's you and Toxic Reflection. I know. I know, man.
Well, I actually don't even remember that.
I
so-
know you probably don't. It was at Quickly's.
Nice.
Yeah, we had boba and everything.
You know,
You softened them up.
there's like a couple matches where like the last time I played V Money, he apologized to me.
yeah, we've
for
told
how
that
bad
story.
he played.
He comes up to us. It was at a Quickly's, by the way. I think we were
was.
just you're
It was.
hot in that venue.
Maybe.
He's just like, yeah, gonna go play Kira. I'm like, all right, good luck, man. You know, maybe you'll do it. It is Kira, right?
it's
And
true.
then he comes back like 5 minutes later. He's like, yeah, he 2-0'd me. It's like the fastest 2-0.
Dude, it's because I remember someone was talking to Cakes, like Michelle, and she was like, he was like, she was like, well, what happened over there? And he's like, oh, I think Kira won game 1. It was like a 2-stock. And she's like, oh, okay. And then he came back, and V Money like walked over, and she's like, is the set over already?
It was like one of
Like-
those weird, like short.
Like the
sets.
second game was like 30 seconds or something.
God.
Like I don't know. It was like I had 12% at the end or something. Like
That's
it was,
so funny. No, Toxic Reflection. When my first Evo was 2014. And I met him in pools first round. He 8-stocked me.
okay.
So-
He actually used to be really good. That's the thing.
There he goes again.
Look, he
Lying.
There he goes
Lying
again.
through his teeth.
No, I meant he's talking shit.
Oh.
I didn't mean it like that.
Oh. Is that talking shit by saying he used to be really good?
It implies that they're bad now.
I mean,
What are you gonna do, right?
That was just like relative.
but I don't think he wouldn't say like, yeah, I'm fucking good. Right
No.
now.
I'm just saying. I just thought it was funny. But yeah. So
Well, if I said Mr. Peabody used to be really good,
is
would
that
be
bad
mean?
too?
Would that be bad?
The-
Like, where's the line? Is there a line where it's like it's okay to say it here, but not?
I think because Kevin doesn't really like enter tournaments. He's more of like a
why.
TO, right?
That's why he shouldn't care
But
if he's.
Peabody does. So that's like I guess
okay.
more of a mean thing to say. Or not
But
mean.
Peabody
But
shows up like once a month.
I don't know, man.
Peabody's been at like
Every Power 9.
Okay, I take it back.
Shout out to him. He used to dick me a lot, and then I finally beat him once for the first time, and I was
Nice.
like, I finally made it. Like I beat the Mr. Peabody.
He was my first ranked win.
Hell yeah, me too. I
Nice.
guess.
Okay.
Good shit.
Elephant in the room. SoCal PR. Wieners got shafted in his wiener.
No, he didn't.
No.
I thought he did too. But have you
He's
seen
not
his
gonna like this.
losses?
He's not gonna
Okay.
like this.
He had the worst. I could not believe how bad his losses
And
were.
some Dave
Okay,
losses.
They're
regard-
really bad. Dude, they were bad.
But like
Like
okay,
not to.
he did like fucking come out of the gate swinging right afterwards and just destroy everyone.
Yeah, I mean he's good, right?
Yeah.
But like he just beat Squid, but
Consistency
he also
is just
lost
something
to
you have
Ollie.
to
you know.
value.
Well, actually, Ollie's
Yeah.
pretty good. He's beaten like Jace, and
Yeah.
he beat Dr. Light.
I
Um,
think the biggest issue that everyone had was like the attendance, like inconsistency.
Yeah.
I think, and like the idea that they were actually inactive people on the PR
Okay.
instead of winners.
For all of our viewers that aren't like in SoCal, which I think all of you are based in like Kansas or something.
No, man, the chat.
for-
It's just SoCal.
That's just
goons.
Jace.
Yeah.
But, like,
It's
but
just
we do
this.
have the viewers that like aren't from SoCal.
Right.
On this, the most recent one is the most controversial one recently.
The PR, yeah. There was a lot of people they're clawing for the spot, right? The 25th, like
Yeah.
And
or
I think
whatever.
the most like contested number 25th that everyone was kind of expecting was gonna be Oxy's Wieners,
Yes.
Right.
Top
And-
shelf Oxy.
top shelf Oxy's Wieners, and
Why does it have to have an apostrophe s? Like
Yeah,
it's
you-
their
Wieners
wieners.
is-
yeah.
it's their Wieners.
Oxy's wieners, they're collective wieners,
They have to have
All
wieners-
to take
all
the
laid
spot
out on
the
a
PR.
counter.
Wieners for everyone. He's a pretty damn sick Marth. From what I've seen, he has some juicy ass, dank ass combos. But that might just be an issue. Like if you look at our PR though, it's weird. It's all foxes and one Marth.
It
And
is
like
not
Wait, is it?
all foxes.
it's a ton of foxes.
You've had too
I-
much polymer.
Two Luigis, a couple Falcos, and then one Marth.
Why is that weird?
It's just strange to be honest. A list 25 in SoCal. I guess.
Pennsylvania has like Zeldas on their PR. Like, what do you, like, I don't, what do you want?
Pennsylvania is so out of the realm
Yeah.
of like power rankings that
I don't know. It's just
Spaceys
haiku.
go to die in Pennsylvania too. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do really good out of region," and they just get like. Luigi
I've
out of
heard that
bracket.
like everybody there is so sick at the Luigi matchup because there's like 40 Luigis
Yeah.
that are so good.
they're like top 2 players.
Yeah.
like at least in
Like-
Pittsburgh, I think.
Dude,
That
I-
sounds
Luigi's-
like That sounds like fucking hell. Holy shit. That sounds like the fourth ring of hell or something.
Dude, you know how we were talking about how like Melee's like so like vague. It's like hard to grasp exactly how to get better and stuff. I've played Eddie Mexico and Luigi Kid. I played Luigi Kid so much, and I never learned more about the Luigi matchup than when I played I Love Bagels in Arizona.
Really?
He taught me the Luigi matchup. I've been like 8-1 against Luigi Kid since then.
Fuck.
Like he just taught me what to do. Like I beat Eddie Mexico recently. I've only played Commaster in friendlies, but like I don't know. I was doing really well against him, and then
Sometimes it just takes a man in a desert to show you the way.
dude, I don't know what it was, but like just randomly Melee works like that. It's like, well, I don't know.
That's why traveling is really important. That's why everyone goes to nationals. They come back like a little stronger, and they also come back more hungry.
Yeah.
Because like you just feel like you kind of leveled up, and I think that's actually really true.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's field questions from the fucking
Chat.
The chat.
Questions.
Sorry, we
Yeah.
baited you.
Chat, feed us some questions.
Don't let Victor ask any questions or Nick Yingling.
I don't know the entity that is Nick Yingling enough to like.
He's a god. He's a legend. Oh, you're on Pepis, by the way. Kira was the first. We literally went up to Kira and we're like, "Hey, do you want to be on Pepis?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh,
That's how cool he is.
Next tournament, I'll enter as Pepis Kira.
Fuck yeah,
Only
dude.
your Falcon.
I'll wear
bro.
the lads tag.
Ooh, for the lads. Let's go. That's
Dude,
so cool.
Squid told me. Oh, dude, there's another. This is kind of random, but you know, just the discussion of wieners on the PR. The difference between how you guys will talk about it and how Irvine will talk about it is so different. It's like Squid is like, I actually agree with Squid. Obviously, I live in Irvine, but like he's like, I just think that arguing about being 25th on the PR is so irrelevant and so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, why are you struggling for the last? Like, Army, there was that one period where Army had like a ton of bad losses, and everyone's like, oh, he should get ranked, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Well, now Army's like, you want top 10.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if he was 25th or not, or 26th. Like, he got good, and he was gonna get good anyway, right? So like, wieners can either decide to be an Army or like, I don't know, someone else who like Yeti was really close to that period with Army as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Yeti. I think he's the greatest human being of all time and the sickest peach. But like he can choose to be a Yeti or an Army. You know what I mean? Like, so what if you got ranked 25th one time, you know? Like, if you're going to get better, you're just going to get better anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I think also,
but then I'm on the comment board telling Prince Abu to eat my
that's
ass.
what I was saying. I was gonna say like obviously like you have really strong feelings about like the PR. I mean obviously memeing, but like I feel
Yeah.
people put so much stock into the PR when it gets like really arbitrary.
No,
That
see,
was
here's the thing. What I see
Yeah, it really
in,
is.
It's
in
like
that
so
thread,
arbitrary.
it is arbitrary. But what I see, for one, I believe that the world is a joke. The universe really is
Yeah.
a cosmic, like, absurd joke. And so I respect that we're all arguing about who's the best at Super Smash Brothers. I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
But I also see so much like vitality.
Yeah.
When I see 100 comment thread,
Yeah.
it's just like I'm so glad everyone's
sick.
talking and
Yeah.
and like shooting the shit, and like it makes me in a way feel alive just one more time.
Yeah. But like
no, but really, it's
like
fun.
people need to realize that like it's not a good way to judge like skill level at all. Like
Mhm.
I think we were talking like Connor's spot specifically. It's like
That's the thing too.
it's
like,
so weird. And then it's like, well, is that based on attendance? And then you get into these like weird, really like
It's hard because
convoluted
you know,
arguments.
how are you going to say, how can you talk about like, oh, this person is better? Like, it's all just opinionated.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
if
it's a lot of
they've
subjective.
tried to do like just like pure like Elo things, and those are all messed up all the time, you know. And so like if anytime you have something that has results and also a panel, like it's never going to be accurate. Like,
Yeah, but winners
But-
should have been ranked.
I think
I don't think so, dude. You
Stop.
can't,
Just stop it.
dude. You can't lose.
He's not ranked, dude. The gods have spoken.
Dude, you can't lose 5 times the Hulka in one period.
Oh no.
Like, you just can't, dude. Like, Wieners is amazing. I think Hulk is good too. I saw him beat Squid in a money match at a Coliseum.
5 times
He's
is
very
a lot,
good.
though.
But like, you can't. Like, how many ranked players have lost the Hulka 5 times? You know, it just hasn't happened. You can't be doing that, dude.
Fuck it.
And then he has like a lot. Like, he has Null. He has Tapes. I love Tapes, by the way.
Tapes
But,
is a
like,
god.
But like, you know, I hate this is throwing shade on all the people, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to prove that you can't have all these bad losses and then expect to be ranked. You gotta have something. You know, I don't know.
More
I
than
thought
just
his
sick,
results weren't that
dirty,
good.
nasty, stinky combos on West balls. Twitch chat. All right.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
for
Question.
it. Sorry.
Friendly Fire on asks, oh my god, people are spamming
bits.
Let's go.
Bits.
Oh, we got that
Bits.
bread.
The block is hot.
The block is hot.
Are they like 1 bits or?
Do you support trashing the PR and just making a list of good players and shit players?
No, I think the PR is really good to have. I think it's like super, super good.
I think top
It's-
10 is like really good. Like a top 10 PR, I think. Is
No, I think
No.
I think
Really?
25 is fine.
Yeah, I
In
don't
fact,
know.
actually for SoCal, specifically for SoCal,
Okay.
we could almost have a top 30.
Yeah.
Like
If I-
actually, because like our 30th player might be a national threat. Like they might beat a PR person
Yeah.
in any other region. You know.
I agree, but like when you have a 25 PR, this is where all the arguments. And
But that's not a bad
Yeah.
thing, dude. Because it's
Yeah,
just
I think it's
it's
great.
intangible.
I think-
What does
yeah.
it do?
Even like the 10 below like the top 25, all it does is make them want to just get that much better, and it creates so much more competition.
Yeah, and like
Like-
not like it's not actually harming anyone besides wieners, and
all
and
it
it's
harms
like-
are people's feelings, and those are intangible.
yeah, and
No one's getting nosebleeds over this
Fuck
shit.
that.
but like it like exactly like what you said. It actually promotes a lot of like competition, and it's like. I mean, even if it didn't do anything, I just think it's fun to talk about. Like people talk about like, oh, who's better?
It gives
like,
me so many
SFAT
opportunities
or-
to shitpost.
Yeah.
Like I can't thank everyone enough for just caring
it's
so
hella
much.
fun, dude.
There's a Sylvia Plath quote before she died. Actually, she said she wrote a letter to her mother. She's a poet that said, "I'm writing the best poems of my life." And when those posts were up, I thought about writing to my mother and saying, "I am writing the best shit posts of my life." And then I kill myself like she did, like Sylvia Plath did.
Well, I
Die
hope
at your
that doesn't
peak.
happen, but I do, you know.
I'm just
Like-
saying it gave me vitality.
It's like perfect too, the timing, because like now the thankful reacts are out, so you just see there's like a new wave of just flowers all over that thread, right next to Squid's angry reacts.
Oh
Dude,
my
also
God.
like you know, like top players love mid-level players. Like it's like the NCAA like
Yeah,
one of the-
yeah.
like
yeah, I'm
watching
not
Ringler versus V Money was the highlight of my month, dude.
dude.
Like
that was
Ringler versus Caesar. Like, do you remember how hype that Power 9 was when
Yeah.
Ringler was playing Caesar on stream?
Yes.
We haven't had a match that hype in Power 9 ever, and we have people like Westball's Lucky S, like all these people,
People were
Cyrox.
screaming.
They're all coming into the venue, and that was the most hype match.
dude.
Like, that's-
The V Money match. It's on YouTube, filmed by Squid's phone, because V Money tried to dodge the stream.
I
He literally.
was like, put that on stream like ASAP, because there's a lot of like shit talk
he
beforehand.
goes up
like,
to Ringler. He's like, "Hey man, we're just gonna play over here on the Mickey Mouse
and then
TV."
Regular comes to me. He's like, he doesn't want to play on stream. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, he just doesn't want to play. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, we're gonna go play over here on this Mickey Mouse TV.
And Squid was like, "No, no."
Meanwhile, the tournament's still going on, so this is like holding up the entire tournament,
There
because
were
like
so many people.
there was just like a
the whole
crowd,
venue.
and then it happened again with Caesar, because it was like maybe a week or two after, where it was like, okay, now it's Chris's turn to see what he could do.
It are those are the moments where you're like, that's what I'm talking
Every
about.
time Ringler plays a Marth, I'm in, dude. I don't care what's going on. I'll
Fuck
DQ
yeah.
myself from the bracket. Like I hear like, oh, he just force docked another Marth. I'm like, you know, this is the news I want to hear. Like,
I
it's
remember
exciting.
the first. I feel like his first. I think about it like an outbreak movie, like when like the zombie virus starts happening, and it happens in like Zimbabwe, and like people are like, whatever, it's just some kind of weird virus. He beat CPAC at a Friday night turnip, and I was there. And CPAC's like, yeah, man, I just lost to him. Yeah, he's like kind of nonchalant, and I was like, that is kind of weird. And like fast forward 6 months later, all the Marths are just dead on the floor in SoCal.
Mix at a Power 9 Ringler's like, hey, do you want to like money match, like just like $1 or something? And Mix was like, no.
No, dude.
I was scared. I was like, Dia, are you serious? Are you really
Like,
worried?
no, I'm
like,
not gonna
what?
fucking money match that guy.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe it, dude.
He's beating Sheiks now too, and that's like even
Yeah.
scarier.
That's crazy.
The virus is adapting.
Yeah.
It's gone cross species.
It's going airborne. And it's like, this is supposed to be a 100-0 matchup. What's going
He'll
on?
come for us all, dude.
The matchup's bad.
Dude,
It was
that
not
matchup
a
is
good
so
matchup.
bad.
It's
So
not a
bad for
good
Sheik.
matchup.
Anyway, next question.
Bad for Sheik.
What? Huh?
Repeat the question for the.
What question?
I don't know what the question.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What's the question about you and Eddie?
What?
Oh, Kira.
About me nutting.
Kira allegedly has never nutted in his life. Discuss.
Dude,
Allegedly.
Yo,
are we
here-
actually going? We can go into this. I mean,
Yeah.
we can
Let's
talk about
let's
whatever.
fucking do it, dude. Okay, so Claremont once.
Let's lose our partnership right here and now, dude. Fuck it.
This was at a San Diego tournament, I think.
It's been a good run.
But
I've never nutted in my life.
Unironically, never nutting in your
What?
life.
All right, what happened?
I don't know. It was a San Diego tournament, and I don't know how it came up, but basically, look. Oh, okay. I had that AMA. I had that AMA after I'm Not Yelling, and someone always asks, who's your favorite porn star, right? Someone asks that in every AMA, and I said that I don't think it's good to watch porn, and I try not to jerk off because it makes you better at Melee, and like there's.
Keeps them hands nice and
Dude,
crisp.
Strong.
Listen, okay. Muhammad Ali would not do this for like a month before his fight, and he was the greatest fighter of all time. If you talk to who's the other like Filipino fighter? I don't remember his name. Pacquiao. He doesn't have sex for like 2 weeks before because, dude, it matters, dude. It actually affects things.
All that
You will-
testosterone.
You
You're just
will learn
losing.
faster. It's not just that though. Like.
You edge yourself. That's what you do. There was
learned-
the famous message that you received from someone where it's like
Yeah.
the secret to winning in Melee
Oh,
is before
yeah.
your set
That was,
go
my
into
friend, that was my friend Ben. He said just edge. No,
go
but
into the bathroom before the set, go into the stall and edge yourself into
as long as possible. No, so you stand by that.
Yes, I do.
Edging.
And not
What a
it's not
fucking
just
god.
that, but it's like I actually like the porn industry's fucked up.
It's
like,
really.
I've seen a lot
it's
of
really
really sad
fucked
stories,
up, yeah.
and that makes
documentary.
me sad. But then also like, dude, if you're just like, okay, this is the best case example. Okay, you know of a man named Daddy.
Yes.
Yes.
Since he has gone on his no-fap journey,
Right.
he has
His quest.
he has gotten so much. Like girls are flocking to him. Dude. I don't know if you've noticed, dude. He's been looking better. He's
been
carries
cleaning
himself-
up his game.
Yeah.
You know he is.
yeah.
dude.
It's actually
swagger.
It's so true.
And he-
It's so true.
And if you talk to him, he's like, I don't know. Before I used to just use my own hand, and now just other girls are doing it for me. But that's a big like. All you guys out there, are, like all you stream monsters who just sit at home jerking off on stream. Okay, you guys want to get some women.
with your dick
All right,
currently in
this is a
hand.
way to do it. This is a way it will turn your life around.
It will make you better at Melee. It will starve the porn industry
Okay.
dry. Wow. You know what? You know what's really funny? Me and two other people that I won't name. We said, "All right, man. Let's before the Arcadian in SoCal.
Yeah.
Like, all right, no nutting for a week before the Arcadian. I've already done this before. I did it for like a year once when I was 20 something. I was just wanted to challenge myself. So I'm like, I'm a veteran, right? I'm like, whatever. These guys. 3 days later, this is a week before the Arcadian. He's like, couldn't do it. Guess what? Didn't make it out of pool.
Yeah. Dude,
Meanwhile, you're beating Mist.
Meanwhile, I beat Mist the God. You know he's bopped Raptor
Dude, Mist-
multiple times.
When
this is actually pretty decent though, but yeah.
when
You
Claremont
can't be
had
that
the,
decent. You live in the slime.
when Claremont had the no nut challenge, those 4 days that I lasted, I was on Tinder so much.
yeah,
like-
you're really proactive.
Yeah,
right? You're trying.
I signed up for like OK Cupid. I was like talking.
Oh,
I was
Bakersfield, OK Cupid.
I was talking to like
Abandon all hope. You
eight
enter.
girls. I only use it for one afternoon. So
What'd your bio say? What was the most private thing you were willing to admit?
I don't remember. I didn't say like anything. I was like, I play Super Smash Brothers.
watch
That's
anime.
it. That's like my barrier. It's like, okay, I play
I
this
wouldn't
game.
admit
If
that.
they can accept you for that, then
I
it's
would
like, go.
definitely
It's
never
like,
admit
okay.
that. Dude.
Why would you not be secure enough in like the things that you love and you do?
I fucking hate this game. Dude.
Imagine
No, the
having a
game is fun.
podcast where you talk about
Yeah.
a children's party
Imagine
game.
having a girl though that like you're in
A
a
whole
relationship
stream
with that would like
dedicated.
hate this game and like it. How much do you identify with this game?
I mean,
Too
I
much.
identify with it, but it gives me so much hate in my heart sometimes. That
Are you sure it's the game? I think you're just
I think
born
it's
with
yourself.
that.
I think I just hate
cysts
people. Yeah,
in your fucking soul. Hey, next question. Let's do some more
It's
questions.
just a misanthrope.
Kira's never nutted in his life, and he never fucking will. Run
Yeah.
and tell it.
How about press S?
Oh god.
Who's the best Falcon that is Korean and isn't Johnny?
who's Korean.
I
Best
know.
Korean
Johnny.
Falcon.
Jesu.
It's me.
You know who
Jay's Chinese,
asked
I
that
think.
question? It was Combo Fest.
Is he Korean?
Oh.
Yeah, and he's Korean.
Oh.
Dude, I bopped your
course.
fucking fraud ass Samus. Remember when I hit down B and reflected that charge shot, dude? You didn't even know what hit you, dude.
He said Falcon.
Can we get some real
Didn't-
questions?
Didn't he win that match anyway?
Can we not get meme questions?
Yeah.
Even though we,
There was no real questions.
Oh,
The
really?
real question.
Give
That's
us the
okay.
best.
we went
names.
over everything.
Yeah.
Dude. We hit everything.
Hey, you really banned Nick Yingling?
I was banned.
Oh, yeah, you're unbanned, Nick. Don't fret,
He
dude.
banned this Nick on
Oh, nice. Got him. Once they know we're fielding more questions, they'll ask more questions. Oh, I think I have one on my email.
We're fielding questions. Please
Yeah.
ask questions.
Karma asks, Dave, why do you sell hope to mid-level SoCal?
He doesn't
Um,
though. Remember, he gave him false hope.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, this will be like the most.
It's like the Crusades.
This is the reason, like probably the reason that would get me hated the most. But
Sick.
this is why I lose so much. Okay.
This is why you have
and
Elsa.
you guys, you know, I don't know how serious this is, but basically, I have a lot of people are like, oh, I need to have confidence in myself to like play, you know, like I can't play without confidence, like I do better, all that kind of stuff. So they pump each other up, or they pump themselves up. And for me, I've never felt that in my entire life. I've always had to think I'm gonna lose to play my best, and a lot of times, I think it's just because I'm like so naturally like just a cocky like kid or something. I don't know what it is, but I like play someone and I'm like, well, I can't possibly lose. So I end up losing. It's kind of like that. Like there's like times, the first bad loss I had in SoCal, because when I used to be ranked, I used to be known for like never dropping sets to like lower level players, and I think maybe part of that's a Sheik thing. But the first person I lost to was like Toasty B, and he's actually pretty good.
Pretty good.
But I was playing him the whole time, and I played him with Fox, and I like barely lost. I was like, oh whatever, and I go Sheik, and I destroy him second game, and then the third game I'm down 3 stocks to 1, and I'm like. Well, or like as I'm playing him, I'm like, well, there's no way I could possibly lose to this guy. I don't even know who he is. So I get down 3 stocks to 1. I was like, oh shoot, like maybe I should start trying. And I literally destroyed the next 2 stocks. So I'm down. Like I'm 1 stock to 1 stock, and I gimp him. Except when I get the gimp, I do the nair to like interrupt his side B, and the side B spikes me, and I die. And so I died at like literally like 12% because I just and I was like, oh, I guess I did lose. And that kind of like mentality, like it happens to me a lot. So like some like
So it's your cockiness
yeah,
that's making
so basically
you...
what I'm saying is I'm taking away the I'm taking away like the accomplishment of all these people, which is why it's like the worst reason. But it's like in some level I actually do believe that's like why I lose a lot. I'm just like I can't possibly lose until
Look,
I actually
it doesn't
actually happens,
matter.
you know, like
That's the thing. You might think you're taking that away, but when you get to run to your boys
Mm-hmm.
and say like, "You guys fucking beat Kira," all that matters is what's on the paper,
Dude,
on the
another thing
challenge,
is,
dude.
Another thing is I have gotten roasted so much, like unbelievable amounts, and it's fun. It's all in fun and games. Like I don't mind. I think it should happen, but like I do have to hold that for like.
Yeah,
a while,
I
so.
call you and Alex19 SoCal's punching bags.
Yeah, it's rough out there, dude.
Didn't you tweet your master plan is to eventually have so many bad losses that it stops becoming an accomplishment? And
I don't know if I tweeted that, but I really wanted to lose to Ringler.
Yeah,
because the
so
the
the
whole
We Beat
group,
Kira chat
yeah.
can disappear.
Yeah.
No
Dude,
one wants to be in the
Squid
same
had
chat
this
with-
thing where he was like, "This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like, Ringler did like decent against him one tournament, and he's like, I'm just gonna next time he's gonna double 2 stock. I'm gonna do double 2 stock him, and then the next time I play him, I'm gonna double 1 stock him, and then it's gonna be like third game, last stock, last hit, and then he's gonna beat me, and then I'm gonna keep losing to him every time, and he's gonna let this happen so that everyone in SoCal has to deal with this ego of Ringler being like, yeah, I just figured him out. Listen, you need help against Falcons.
That
Let
is
me
such
show you
an
how to beat Falco.
insidious
Like,
plan, dude.
like
You
Like-
told everyone now. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
That's like the longest con.
It is. And Ringler's the perfect person for it,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Because
he
a lot of
absolutely
people, I love Ringler. He's actually my spirit animal. I'll tell
He's-
you. But like,
I think it's better that he's around than not.
definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, like no one would be able to stand him just telling them like, oh, listen, this is what you gotta do
Yeah.
against Squid. You don't know how to beat Squid. Listen, you know that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think
You're
me
rough.
and Coop actually had a conversation where there's this weird like purgatory of the We Beat Kira Facebook group chat and the We Lost to Ringler group chat.
Yeah,
and there's
that
this,
Venn diagram
it
is
kind
really
of
like,
it kind of like starts to get closer and closer. And then all of a sudden it starts to just form into one, and the
Right.
moment where it like officially bridges
singularity,
the gap, yeah,
the world collapses on
Yeah.
itself.
Dude, I don't know if he's in chat, but if I play Firepuff in tournament, I'm gonna lose to him.
please lose the
Dude.
first
That will be
Please
the,
don't
that will
lose
be
to
the
him.
end, dude.
You have no
my
idea.
my final goodbye to Soka.
I hope Jesus in chat right now, and he's just
Fuck,
talking
man!
about
Don't
Firepuff.
fucking lose to Firepuff, man. I actually take really good pride in my Jay-Z impression. Okay, I have
It's so easy.
Yeah, ask
Fuck,
questions.
it's busted, dude. No, I got
Ask
one.
a lot of questions while he reads the
Okay,
email.
so what are some? You actually told me some stories about Smash Summit. What are some funny or interesting stories that happened at Summit? Smash Summit 4. You were telling me how you were bodying Mewtwo King for like
Oh,
an hour
dude.
and a half, and everyone was roasting him for
Dude,
it.
I gave me a team. That was like that was my prime, dude. That was my like for 30 minutes straight, I actually didn't lose a game. I was playing so good and like I was playing so, and he's like, dude, I'm playing, and he's like, Armada is playing Phil right next to us, right? And he's like, he's getting more and more frustrated, and like the sad 2 King starts to come out. And he's like, dude, like I'm so bad at this game. I'm just so bad. Like, you know, I'd never lose. Like, I'd never normally lose this. And Armada's like, well, you gotta give Kira some credit, you know? And he's like, no, dude, like normally if we play, like I would never, like, how bad am I playing? Tell me. And he's like looking at me like, how bad am I playing? Tell me, be honest. And I'm like, I don't know how bad you're playing. Like, I know you're way better than me. I don't know, like if you're playing good or bad. Like maybe Armada's like, yeah, you don't know. Maybe Kira never just showed his 100% until now. You know, that guy, like
Just fucking
so
egging him
funny,
on.
dude. Yeah. And then after a while, he started figuring it out and started bopping me. But like, oh, that felt so good, dude. Amazing.
Oh, Raptor took a game off Armada, right? Didn't you tell me that?
What?
Didn't you tell me that?
Well, I don't think they've ever played.
At
I don't
that
think
at
so.
Summit.
Dude. This
At
is a
Summit?
lie.
Yeah.
Raptor wasn't at Summit.
I'm thinking of something.
No, he
else.
lied to you, dude.
That was
It
just
was-
a dream
it was-
I had.
it was definitely
a
wrong. I
fever
might have lied.
dream.
You totally.
The thing is,
just
okay,
lied to him.
I don't lie that much,
I don't think
but I've lied
I've-
just enough to make you think I'm always lying.
You've actually, I think you like disproportionately lied to me more than any other person.
that's true, but
That's
dude,
the Sergio.
There was one time, like he now thinks that I'm lying about things that I'm not. There's no reason to lie.
I
about.
can't believe Irvine. There was I forget which stream it was, but it was just a bunch of SoCal gooning in chat normally, and someone randomly says like, "You know, Raptor's Mormon, right?" And I was like,
Oh
"Wait,
yeah,
what the fuck?"
he caught
Like,
shit
no.
for that.
And I was like, "No way!" Like, and no one responded to it. It was just like I was like, "Wait, really? Is he actually Mormon?" And then he comes to the next Power 9 and is just like, "You're a fucking idiot,"
Why the
because
fuck
like
are
people
people-
screenshotted it and sent it to him. Probably Irvine was like, "Why would you ever think I was Mormon?" It's like I do like some of the least Mormon things. Like I cuss, like I drink soda and coffee. Like
dude.
He
There's
is a wild man. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
there was a
much.
time me and Koopa were just commentating at Power 9, and afterwards, you know, Dawson was just like, "Oh, dude, thanks for commentating. Like usually, you know, we just like having good commentators on there. You know, it's like fun." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like no problem. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun." And he's like, "Don't fucking lie to me." And I was like, "Wait, what? Like, wait, why would that
I
ever
could
be a
totally
lie?
see him
Like-
saying that too.
like it's silly
fucking lie
just
to me, dude.
straight face. Like don't fucking lie to me. Actually, I have a question about your commentary.
Wait,
on
I do
Power 9.
want to say one thing. There are some lies in the scene, like Raptor beating Armada, and there are some truths
I've never heard that in my life.
in the scene.
Okay.
Okay, and one of those truths is that Emchi has 2 dicks.
This is true.
Confirmed.
Do you guys know who SFS is?
That's
he-
like
yes.
old. Yeah, I know
Old
who he
school,
is.
right?
Yeah.
Does he have 2 dicks?
No, but he has 4 testicles.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not like it's in 2 different sacks.
No.
All together.
Like a turkey. Are you fucking with me right now?
Oh, dude.
Are they fucking with me right now?
No, it's just it's like a turkey.
It's like you're like a kid telling Santa Claus is real, like he really wants to believe
You
you.
know
Yeah,
those-
yeah, man, he's
you know
real.
those,
Like a turkey, dude, just 2 sacks,
Well,
balls.
it's like Jingle Bells, you know.
Are you fucking with me?
I
Why are
don't
you
know.
doing this?
You're
She-
you're
Dawson,
so.
ask your
I don't
question.
believe you.
ask
You're
ask
pull-
Michelle.
You're
She'll
being
tell
a
you.
you're being a Sergio right now.
Am I? Is
My
this what
question-
Sergio's like? I've never. I feel like I've never met.
You're
the
like
real
Sergio, but nicer.
Okay.
Yeah, and less confusing.
Yeah,
complex.
Sergio's
His
confusing.
neutral and
At
like
least-
human
at least-
interaction is so sick.
At least with Sergio, you can't figure out a single thing about him. Like
Okay.
not one detail about his life.
Besides David Chong.
Yeah.
I actually know who
No, I'm convinced that he's told Chong like a bunch of false facts to like lead him to a sense
Oh,
of
so you
security.
think that because Chong's the only one who's seen his fiance that he doesn't really have a fiance? He just
Yeah.
only told
Yeah,
Chong.
yeah.
and
I
then
think
he-
I think he's been planning it too to only show
Much
Chong
like
his-
Squid's plan.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the
Dang,
thing you
that's-
said? I
that's
think it was
insane.
about Nick in the car about like him painting a controller for Sergio for 10 questions.
Yeah.
Like a dinner date with his fiance.
was that?
For brunch.
I said, I'll make you a controller for free if you let me take your girlfriend out and ask her 10 pre-approved questions.
Yeah, to see if she's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, last thing. Speaking of your commentary at Power 9, I heard recently actually that there was a time where you said if you're a real N-word,
Yeah.
you could smash that follow button. Why did you think that was okay to say on our stream?
Is that not okay to say?
Dude, debatably,
It's a meme. It's just a meme. You know when people are like, "Oh, real hours." You
Yeah.
know, smash that like button if you
so
up. You know.
now you're not as emboldened right now as you were when you said it.
Well, because now you're telling me that it wasn't okay
now
to
I'm
say.
confronting you about it.
Is that actually? Okay.
What was this?
Listen, dude. I love black people. Okay.
I
There's
have-
no one who likes black people.
I
Nuke the
have
bond.
a black
Nuke the bond.
friend.
Nuke the bond.
No.
Dude. There is nothing but
Oh,
love there.
God.
Okay.
Why did we go down this road?
Why are we live?
Anyone
Where's
got a-
the editing?
Yeah.
We need the editing.
Podcast is canceled.
Yeah. So anyone got any questions?
Why did you ask me that question?
Because I learned about it like a day ago, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" He said that. I'm not gonna say you told me, but
That's
No,
so
I mean,
funny.
It was like odd shotted and whatever. It's just all over.
Well, you can't run from the internet.
It's so funny. I respect you for it.
Yeah, I didn't actually say
He
anything.
said
I don't
N-word.
believe that for a second,
Dude, why? He doesn't believe anything.
And next
Questions.
Next question.
Questions.
Thank you.
Get
Thank
that
you,
ass
Jet.
banned.
Did that ass
Jet,
band?
Jet, you know, Jet and I have never lost a tournament. We've never lost.
That's
a team
actually
tournament.
true. You
guys teamed?
Are
That's
we
so
teamed.
adorable.
I didn't know who he was until we got there, and I was like, okay, I've seen you before.
Team.
And then we won.
Kira will team with a shitter he doesn't know. Just a team.
No, it's
That's
just
not
that there's-
true.
There's
It's
no
a
one else.
slut.
Well, there's no one else.
Well, I've teamed. Not that he's a shitter, but
No,
I've
Jet-
teamed with Kramer a lot. We've also never lost a teams tournament, and then me and Combo Fest have also done pretty well.
Good
But,
shit.
you know, I
Question.
just-
Koopa asked Dave, when are you rematching his Jigglypuff?
I think he means rematching him with my Jigglypuff, his Fox with my Jigglypuff.
Have you beaten his fox?
Dave, when are you rematching my Jigglypuff?
I never played as Jigglypuff. Yeah, he means the other way around.
Ask us
Yeah.
good questions, not these personal, nuanced bullshit.
That's a good question.
Dave's
Yeah.
got a good puff.
He has a 0% win rate against my Puff. So.
Oh.
Your puff's
But
good.
he
Kira's Puff's
actually-
pretty good.
Damn.
He actually destroyed my Puff, and I won. So I don't know. It's kind of
Your
weird.
puff is the
bodied.
Mario Slayer. No one knows
No,
that.
he played Fox.
Yeah, but I know. But it just slays Mario.
It does. I've never lost.
Dude, that's true.
I'm the one who
yes.
knows. I'm the only one who knows about that.
Dude, at
And-
Genesis 1, you know the king, the guy who literally
DBR legend
started Mango
yeah.
on Jigglypuff.
Ask Firepuff about the king. He'll tell you all.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
About the mayor, dude.
But yeah, King was like
Do you know
literally
about
like a
Mayor?
top 10 player
Mayor is-
in the world. And at Genesis, he lost to a rookie. And like 2 weeks later, I played a rookie at a local and 2-0'd him with Puff.
Yeah.
And then
So that means you, at the time, were the best puff in the world.
I was
Ooh.
third because Mango and Hungerbox were there.
Yeah.
best puff in the world on our very own podcast.
Yeah. No one knows about that,
Uh,
and I feel bad that.
Yeah, like I took
That's
sets
pretty
from
cool, though.
Fly, like 3 out of 5 sets from Fly with my Puff back then because I just knew how to do the matchup at that time. It was a little different now, but
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You get,
I don't know.
There's
I like my Puff. He's
there's
fun.
a
She's
lot
fun.
of that. I think. Actually, the
yeah, it's still up.
Yeah.
I legitimately think Puff is like probably the second or third, probably third most fun character in the game. It's like Fox Falco, then Puff.
Without
you-
rest, would you agree with that statement?
No, not at all.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
Rest is so.
That's what the
Oh
fuck
my
I thought.
goodness.
But that's
dude.
like saying like Fox without Shine. Like,
yeah,
would it be
but-
as fun?
Well,
No, it
Shine
wouldn't be as
doesn't
fun.
kill
It
you
wouldn't-
instantly.
Yeah, but Shine
Eh.
is so much more like
It's more practical, more like
it's fun,
applicable
dude.
than.
Having a Shine is like 3 times more
No,
fun than
having
not
a
having
Shine is
It's
sick.
Shine's
As
yeah.
a new Falcon main, yeah, I miss Shine.
Yeah, it's a good move.
Yeah. Do we have any more questions?
Can we
Chat?
get some questions?
We about to
Come
put
on,
this to
chat.
bed
Yeah.
or what?
Lewis asks, Kira, what do you honestly think of San Diego's?
Is
Uh,
SD XD?
They're really good. They actually are really good.
They're sick, dude.
I wish I got to Dude, I learned so much from the last set I played. Dr.
Burn the
Light.
bridge. Burn it.
No. I think Dr. Light. Well, he's harder for me to play than Army, but I think he taught me a lot the last time we played. So like I played him and he beat me, and then I went and played Infinite Numbers a lot at Summit, and I was doing so good against Numbers. Like I was thinking about that set I played against Dr. Light a lot, and it all just worked against Numbers, except that I still suck at killing Nana. But like all the ideas were like there, like that. I think I bet on him to like win the tournament. I wouldn't have been surprised if he won the Arcadian. And,
I did too,
And if he
originally.
like got ranked, I wouldn't have been surprised either. I just think he's actually really good. I haven't gotten to play Zach a lot. Like I played him in friendlies, but Tino Joe. I have never beaten Tino Joe. I can't. I've tried very hard. The last time I played him, I was up 3-1, and they called my tournament match. I can't beat him, dude. I've never beaten him in my life. He's so good, dude. Both my Sheik and like a lot of times. There's a time I lost to Kramer with Fox, and then I played him again in like losers, and then the next Wednesday night fights, I played him again, and I went Sheik, and it was like the easiest set of my life. Like so, it's like some people the Sheik just works really well against, and like it doesn't work against Tino. He's just got every base covered. Like, I don't know, dude.
Tino's when he lost the CPU at the Arcadian, he swore. I think I said this last time, and this child should not be saying such words.
Dude, do you
He's
know
too young.
Meme Lord?
Yeah,
He is younger than Tino Joe.
Yeah,
I can't believe that.
he looks
That's
like
crazy.
He's not only
an
he
older
doesn't-
man.
Yeah, not only does he look older, but he's like more calm. He's a lot more mature. He doesn't talk like a little kid. Like
Yeah, it's surprising, and he's also really tall, so it's like whoa.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know my one meme post in the so-called PR thread?
What's that?
It was my tag is miss, and I've like beaten
Oh, yeah,
comedy
yeah,
level.
yeah.
Immediately after memeing in a public space, I get a friend request from none other than Stephen Casimir.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Meme Lord Supreme.
Questions?
I still haven't accepted or denied it yet.
He's still sitting on that
Why
one.
is it? Is
You're
it like
ghosting him?
is it like a rivalry thing? Like I don't know if I can be friend. Like you know how like all Sheik players are like, oh yeah, like Sheik players are like mean girls.
Yeah.
They're like
That's
no,
why you're, like,
none
a
of
mean
these
girl.
Sheiks are like good. Like
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
They all
like
think
that.
they're the best.
Like like Falcon players love each other. Like and you can't be
Yeah,
like a
I do
DK
love
main.
Ollie with all of my heart.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Ollie with my
like and they respect each other, but then like Sheik mains
I
are
feel
not
like
like
that was
dude.
so like true back then too, because it was like the talk between like you, Ladandis, and like like you guys, who's the best Sheik in like
yeah.
California and stuff
And
like that.
none of it matters because
Yeah.
we all are gonna peak once foxes
Yeah.
get better.
You
So
got
it doesn't matter.
Questions.
Absol23. Kira, thoughts on upcoming Falcos in SoCal? There's literally no good Falcos in SoCal except for West and Mango.
There's Santiago,
There's
there's
no
CPU.
upcoming spaces at
Yeah,
all.
actually, CPU is the most upcoming Falco for sure.
Yeah.
Like no question.
SD Zach is a Falco.
Yeah, I don't know what
Noir
SC
has a
Zach's
pretty good
doing in terms
Falco.
of characters, but Zach is up and coming, but I wouldn't call him just like a Falco. just
Mega
'cause he plays a lot of
He's just
characters.
great.
Mega Christmas, yeah.
Noah.
Actually, he's been doing so. Like, he's another person with like extremely high variance,
Yeah.
where like he can beat Johnny and then like
Yeah.
lose to Shadow.
Yeah.
But he like the last few tournaments I saw him at, he actually looked really good. Like
Yeah.
at Coliseum, he was playing really solid, and it's not like he's got like a really like I hate to, for lack of a better way, he has like a very Mango-esque style where like it's kind of all or nothing, and he's like kind of just going at you all the time. He's very fast, but I feel like he's like shored up a lot of those weaknesses. So it's not like he's only trying to be like the most aggressive Falco like they all think they are.
Yeah.
Like he's actually just like working on his game and he's getting really good. So
He's
him and
determined.
CPU, I'd say.
CPU's a monster.
Yeah, CPU's insane. CPU's a lot more well-rounded, a lot more consistent, I think.
Yeah.
But
Alright, Mix asks, if you could take back any loss, which one would it be?
Oh.
that's a good question.
Wait, ask Dia, what's that for you? I want to know if you have any bad ones too. By the way, also.
I'd say, first of all, Tonic is the best.
Oh, no.
No. He's the best person I've lost to. He is like, he is the.
I heard about
he
that.
is the
and I was
plup.
Like,
He's the upcoming plup of SoCal. He is like the fastest Sheik.
Are
Dude.
you just Johnning?
No,
for-
he's the only person I haven't been salty. Well, that's not true. But like he deserved it 100%. So it's not him at all.
What about Kramer?
I don't know. You play someone 20 times, you know.
Yeah.
Kramer's not bad at the matchup actually. I think he's pretty good. He actually farmed like Don B. I don't know how, but he did it.
Really?
And I think he's like 3-0 or 4-0 against him or something.
Rip.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't.
Um,
I feel like Tom V is like beating him recently.
Maybe like once, but I know Kramer was like definitely favored. For free? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I thought it was like way closer.
Oh, I don't know.
I think
I've
when
only
he
heard
first
about
came
the ones
here,
that he's
like
won or
Miles
something.
was.
So who is
losing
it?
A lot.
Yeah.
Who would you take back?
Dude, I don't know. I need a list. Is there a list somewhere?
I don't know, man. That's a
many.
big ass. I don't think we have enough data on a hard drive for that one.
Someone
I
hit up
don't.
the
I don't
group
think
chat.
any one loss was actually like that hurtful. I think the only time I've ever wished that I actually went Sheik, like the only time I think back and like, man, I regret not going Sheik, was there's a tournament called House of Pain in Champaign, Illinois, and they like helped like fly out me part of the ticket, the airfare, and I'm pretty sure if I went Sheik, I would have won the tournament because like I would have played Dark Atma. Ended up losing to Dark Atma and Kells, and Dark Atma I always beaten Sheik Dittos. Like I don't think he's very good at the matchup. He just likes other matchups better. And then I would have played Dart, who's extremely good, but Dark Atma was able to beat him there, and I think maybe I could have done it too. And then I would have played Kells, and I played Kells at a kind of a weird round robin thing like the 2 nights before. And with Sheik, I was actually just like I won like 7 times in a row, and he was like, man, I'm just so bad at this game. And I was surprised. Like I was like, I didn't think my Sheik could do it, but I was actually doing really well. So I was like, dang, maybe, that was the only time, only because they like helped fly me out. But I don't think any of the other losses were like.
You didn't
really
want to
bad.
waste other people's bread.
Although the one time I lost to Aang and Tuxedo Mask, that doesn't count.
What? Why?
Because I couldn't. A lot
Tuxedo
of those
Mask is a
tournaments,
god.
I was using like my middle finger
Wait,
to play.
was that-
because I couldn't use my
Was that
index
Power
finger.
9?
It was Power 9.
Okay, I could vouch for you because you actually did not want to enter that day, and
yeah,
you told me literally
like couldn't really play. Like
You told me like 5 seconds before I started bracket, like, hey, just put me in.
yeah,
You just said, fuck it, let's ride.
No, he actually did. I remember that like vividly because
He said, I am Pepis, and I wish to ride.
Like anytime he didn't feel like entering, he just played secondaries. But like that was the like last time where he's like, yeah, I guess I should.
and it's not just because I didn't feel like playing, but like I literally can't play that well
Yeah.
if I'm like not using my index finger. It's like I don't know.
And like even
It's just-
afterwards, I don't think you were like salty or mad about that. You were like completely fine.
That's
Yeah, I
the
was
curse,
like-
too, of
You
being a
kinda
good
knew.
player, is like everyone's trying to hunt your head and tell a story for their
Mhm.
boys.
That's the thing. Once you get on the PR, everyone feels like there's like a target on their back, and everyone's bringing their A game against you, and then like there's I
Squid
don't
said
know.
that too, like people study your VODs and like
yeah,
it's like
it's a little different. It's a different thing.
I can't wait till they study the slime VODs where I throw my controller after losing to Pogo's Falco. I can't wait till they find that gem on the archives.
Dude, I honestly can't think of like the worst loss. Maybe CPAC.
Oh god.
That was a bad one. That was pretty bad.
Damn.
That was me every time. I didn't warm up at all, and then every time I wave shined him, instead of like grabbing or up smashing him, I got grabbed because I did it so badly. So I don't know.
All right. That's about it. All right.
That's
Let's fucking wrap her up.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Thanks for coming
It's
on.
been so
it's
much
just fun
fun.
kicking it with you guys, no matter what. Like even after this. So.
Of course,
Yeah.
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 It's weird how I don't know. You're good at doing normie stuff for being from Irvine. Like
I was gonna say that too. You're like the least Irvine person from Irvine.
I love Irvine, but thank you for the compliment.
yeah, and I feel like okay, I mean if people listen to this or watch this and they're not from SoCal, obviously there's going to be somebody. If you ever want some sort of clarification or like a glossary of terms, like a map, because I know it can get confusing. Like when we talk about fucking Mega Christmas, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, there's so many in terms that it's just.
And I feel bad. So if there's any clarifications that I can do or we can do, just ask us, I guess, if you're interested enough. If not, just go fuck yourself.
Or you can straight up just tell us to
Um,
be more like specific on everything we talk about.
And
'cause-
never forget that Kira is Pepis.
yeah, Kira's Pepis.
Is
But
it-
he wasn't allowed to
Next,
enter the match.
Yeah.
Upcoming TMT, I could probably enter that. I'll be Peppers.
Fucking go, dude.
I got. Just remind me. Are you guys gonna be there? I need to bring V Money's jersey. I always forget. Like every
I
single time.
am not.
All right.
So we'll
I
figure
won't be.
it
I'll
out.
figure it out, dude.
By the way, we'll save that for another time. But the crew battle versus FD and Pepis, Kira couldn't. We were gonna have his Falcon play,
Yeah.
and they threw a fit. So we're like, fine, dude, we don't need fucking Kira. And then afterwards, V Money's Pepis jersey got stolen, and they said they were gonna put it on the walls of FD. It was very scandalous. Anyway, we'll talk about that at a later date.
Oh, that was a crew battle.
But yeah, that's I don't know. How do we close this out, dude?
I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed Kira. He's been a great catalyst for posting the Reddit afterwards. We're using this man.
What's up, Reddit? Give us bits.
Yeah, give us more bits.
Give us that gold.
Give bits the meta shit. Give the meta shit bits. We need that bread.
Yeah. Just shout out everyone's Twitter.
But
It's already
they're,
on our
they're
name.
written
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
right? They're written
yeah.
down.
If you're somehow living under the world's largest fucking rock, go to YouTube and go to the SSBM Tutorials.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys need them, our viewers.
Yeah.
What did I? How does Edgeguard Chic actually change my life? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense.
Dude, that's why I started, because like I would go to the UCI club and be like, you know, Sheik would like down throw Marth and not do anything. I'm like, no, dude, that's not what you do. Okay, listen. So I thought it'd be real simple, just like do it real quick. But the videos, it actually takes time to make stuff like this.
Yeah,
So,
and Kellen's really good at putting
he
it
is.
together.
He's really good at it.
Okay,
He's
one
very
last
talented.
thing. I've actually sat in on a tutorial like being made. It was when I came with Koopa,
Yeah.
and you were doing like fox chain grabs, and it actually took them an hour and a half to get like a maybe 5-second clip of fox chain grabbing.
That's because
another
neither
fox.
of us have ever chain grabbed a fox.
It was
until
like-
that point.
It
Also,
was
why are
actually
you
sad to
so
watch.
bad?
There's stuff that doesn't work when you want to record the scene. So it's like, okay, you know, like Marth can double jab, and the first jab covers the first side B, and then the second jab covers the shorten, and it works every time.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when we want to record it, it didn't work. It didn't work for like 8 times. Like it took us 9 tries. I was like, why? Like, are we timing it different? Like, what's going? Stuff like this happens all the
I
time.
think they
like,
actually like had to shorten the chain grab, and they were just like, "Fuck it, let's
It's
end
good
it
enough.
early."
Just loop it.
Just up smash early.
I
I
think
don't
what
care.
happens is like when
Let's just tass it.
when you're playing in a game, you're like super ready to like react to everything. You know what's coming up next. But like for us, it's just like, okay, yeah, let's do this real quick. And it's like too lag. Like, I don't know what it is. We're also playing on like a monitor, so there's like input lag delay and like there's I don't know, dude. It was weird.
Poor Kellen
You're
just
Johnning
chained up.
in
Is like,
single
please,
player."
I just want my cup of rice.
Kellen's,
Can we end
Kellen's
this?
not gonna pay me
Help
after this, dude. I'm literally not gonna get any money.
Kellen, do as I say. All right. Well, you know what? Keep an eye on Kira. He's going to be an adult. He's going to still play Melee. So if you see him in a tournament, don't freak out. Don't say, I thought Kira quit. It just means that sometimes you can't really quit Melee.
Bigger Balk? Or you're running that,
I'm
right?
running that,
Okay, yeah. Go to Bigger Balk.
Go to Bigger Belk, yes.
Is
It's
Reg over?
May
Xbox will be
27th,
there.
May
None will
29th.
be there.
PM and Melee and yeah.
The Forbidden
A lot of
game.
good
Yeah, we
people.
can't talk about that on there.
Oh well.
The Forbidden game with actual dashbacks. Got him.
God.
Next time, no.
Oh,
Next
that's
time-
not
Who do
good.
we want?
I thought
on?
I had a.
We
I
need
thought I
someone-
had one.
We need someone even better than him, but that's
Well,
impossible.
Yeah,
I'll
no.
get-
We could have.
Who else
we
is
could have
leaving
Tonic on.
SoCal?
Dude. You should. I mean, I can talk to some people. You know,
You just
I have connections to Tonic. I know him personally. I'm
Really?
friends with his homies Nico and Ollie.
Oh,
so if we can
shit.
get to them, we can probably get to Tonic.
Dude, that'd be sick.
But if he doesn't
man.
want to do it, I
yeah,
mean,
he probably is pretty busy.
Okay.
if he can't do it, then maybe PPMD or something. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take that. I guess.
Tonic first though. On the real though, Tafo was trying to get on. But,
Oh yeah, that's what I was.
but I don't think he realizes that
I think you want to drive to Pomona.
that we've roasted him.
We roasted him a lot, but you know what?
We do want to
He-
like clarify that we don't actually hate Tafo. It's just
I
too-
think he's
too-
actually improved a lot in his
he's-
commentary.
He's too
like,
easy to
relaxed.
roast. We have a history of roasting him.
Those were also back in the days where like you're just a mad child in your room and you want to roast a man.
For the record,
So I'm
it's
still-
them too.
It's actually me.
Yeah.
I've been here since day one. From episode 1, I started the podcast, and it's been a wild journey, my boys. But either way, we might have Tafo on if he's cool,
Yeah.
if he's down with it.
I was saying Psycho Midget. If we could
Oh,
get him
yeah,
back
yeah.
down, we could do like
With
Psycho,
Psycho Midget,
That'd be funny.
you guys
Yeah.
are wild.
Yeah. Cameron's a person.
He is definitely a person.
He's not a dog.
If you guys, I guess that could be a question. If you have any ideas for guests that would be
Yeah, we got
plausible for
poll
us to
now.
go to.
We gotta.
We'll never
Shut up, Chong.
After that, we're never gonna have Chong on anymore. We had him planned eventually, but not anymore now.
We're gonna have a Chong makes spaghetti episode.
Exclusive bad melee spaghetti.
Bad melee cooking.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be great.
And we'll just send bag spaghetti to the first 5.
That's so perfect, dude. It's
That's
like we're
actually-
gonna have bad melee cooking with David Chong.
That-
It's like not like everything about that is so
Remember-
perfect.
We actually have to
the
get on
PR
that.
image you made, Nick? for CPP, we'll have that picture. Oh my god, that was so funny. He did beat Anto.
Yeah.
Can we add Chong's
And
face to
Trolley.
the bad melee
You
the
beat Trolley? Chong, you beat Trolley? Did he?
Well, someone told me the story. They're like, list your wins, and he's like Anto, and they're like, okay, let's get a win, and then he's like Trolley, and we didn't get past that one.
Did you though? Yeah. Because he beat me. Cool. You're better than me now. He made
I
it.
can't believe.
I also beat
Well,
Well, dude, he beat me, and I was really upset about it. But he's fine. He's a good boy. Anyway,
of all the people, he is a good lad.
he's a good lad.
Yeah.
He's just a nice lad. Why are we talking about Trolley again?
Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't realize.
All right, let's wrap it up.
What are we doing?
Okay,
Yeah. Thank
follow
you.
SSBMT.
Follow everybody. Follow
yeah,
Kira.
everyone.
Talk to Kira. Kira's a great guy. Follow Metashift.
Yeah.
Give us bits. 30 subs. Dawson Bearzall talks about
30.
his emotions.
Do you have emotions? You have feelings?
I don't think you know this, but last time at 30 subs, I'm gonna have a Bear All episode where I literally just.
He's
spill
gonna explain
everything.
why there's a cavity where his heart should be.
You're gonna
Actually, I'm really interested.
You're
in
gonna
that.
enter the mind of me.
But are you gonna go into how you got the cavity?
I'm gonna
Or
go
you're
into
just gonna explain-
vigorous detail.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Vigorous.
He's actually
thrusting
saying
detail.
this. This feels nice to hear. This is like I'm excited now. I'm probably gonna.
All right, yeah. Join us again. We'll make sure you guys are full aware for more ASMR videos.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
I love all.
Kill it. Kill the stream.
All right.
I'm down.
I want to play too.